Good evening and welcome to the ECC Game of the Week here on SNSN. I'm Kevin Thompson alongside Sean McFadden. We're looking at a great contest tonight here at Griswold High School. Woodstock is visiting here tonight. The Centaurs come in 2-1. Griswold at 1-2, Sean.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a lot closer game than the records indicate. Griswold has a very powerful offense and a very deep bench, so I wouldn't let the records try to mess you up. It's going to be a very close game tonight.
And with the class rankings this year kind of changing a little bit because they went to just attendance. They were doing it differently in the CIAC where they're doing attendance, past records, your history. Right. But this year they went to straight attendance, which moved some schools up and down. So this year the Centaurs are Class M, Griswold's Class S, which they were last year. Hey, and they went 9-1 last year and made the playoffs.
Absolutely. Yep.
You know, so that was a great season for Griswold. I think I've been doing the games for 8 years. And this is the first season last year that they went to the playoffs.
Exactly.
So, it was a great season for them.
And they fought hard in that game, too.
Yeah, they lost in the first round, but, it was a good game. Woodstock last year had an up-and-down season, didn't make the playoffs, and actually Griswold beat them last year head-to-head. So they didn't play the previous year in 22, but in 21, Woodstock actually beat Griswold. So it's kind of they're 1-1 in the last couple of contests that they've had together. So we're really looking for – I think this is going to be a really close game. I'm looking for some high scoring because they both scored a lot of points so far this year.
Absolutely. And Griswold's coming off that playoff berth last year. Like I said, don't let the records fool you. There's a lot of young talent on it, and they're very talented players. They got a super deep bench and an explosive offense led by quarterback Kobe Mills. So it's going to be a fight tonight.
And Griswold scored 42 in their win against Montville. And even in the loss against Windham, they still scored 36.
Exactly. I mean, that's maybe their one weakness is against that run. They had Garcia Rodriguez, and he is a tank. So that might be their weakness. Their linebackers might be a little bit small. They work on that and stop that power running game. They're going to be tough to beat.
And so far this season, to this point in the season, the ECC, it looks like Windham and Killingly are probably going to be the two teams that have the best shot of making the playoffs and making a run for sure. Killingly won again last night. They're 4-0. They 49-6 win over Bacon Lyman. They have a co-op there. And then last week they played Sheehan, and it was a tough game. I was there.
At the beginning, it didn't look so good for Killingly, but they stood strong and came back.
And it's Allard has just – it's so funny because I'm from Killingly. I live in Killingly. Since 2016, Killingly has just been the team in the ECC. They've made the playoffs every year except for COVID. And then last year, they even moved them up to L, and they still made the playoffs.
Correct.
So now they're back down to double S.
So this year, Killingly and Windham are the teams. I still give Killingly the edge.
Yeah, probably. It'll be a good game next week. Thursday, Killingly travels to Guilford, so that'll be an interesting contest. A lot of these schools in the ECC that are pretty good teams, they kind of have trouble staying in the ECC with the amount of competition that you have. So they kind of have to go travel a little bit sometimes.
Right.
And that's what will happen next week for Killingly. We'll see how Windham does these next couple of weeks. But those two teams look like they're the class of the ECC this year. Class M for Woodstock, they're actually ranked number 5 in Class M with a 2-1 record. So that kind of tells you that.
Not a bad spot to be.
No, not a bad spot to be. And right now, Griswold is number 18 at 1-2. But if they can win the majority of the games down the road, who knows?
They'll come back. Absolutely. There's too much talent on that team not to.
All right. And this is the ECC Game of the Week here at Griswold High, and you're listening to SNSN.
You buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
School's back in session and it's time for a pop quiz. True or false? Insurance coverage is all the same and it doesn't matter where you buy it. False. True or false? The best kind of insurance is the cheapest you can find. False. True or false? Working with a local agent can help you navigate all your specific coverage needs while finding a competitive price for free. True. Don't let yourself fail when it comes to your insurance. Call, email, chat us online today. Our qualified staff can walk you through the process, find the coverage that's right for you, and the discounts you qualify for. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
And we're back here at Griswold High School. Kevin Thompson alongside me, Sean McFadden. The ECC Game of the Week here, Griswold in Woodstock. It's Griswold Wheeler Can't forget that. They're also doing a co-op with Wheeler. That started, what, 3-4 seasons ago?
About 3-4 years ago, yep.
Yeah. So that's happened a lot in Eastern Connecticut because the high schools just don't have the population anymore that they used to. So
they started to combine schools. And I'll tell you what, I mean, as small as Wheeler is, they've had some good talented players come over here
Absolutely.
and help Griswold out. So it's worked out very well.
Absolutely. All right, so I want to put a little plug in here for Mike Minarski, who's behind the main camera tonight. He's getting a shot of the players warming up here. This is the 10th anniversary broadcast of SNSN. Started off as Wolverine Radio, but they transitioned because they started going a little broader and deeper, and now we're not just broadcasting radio, we're giving you video now too, so we're trying to hit all the angles. So this is literally the 10th anniversary of the station, so everybody give a little shout out to Mike for bringing you all this local action and the local talk in the morning that he does on the radio show. And it has been a pleasure for me to do this. I think this is my 8th year doing the sports here on the station. And the funny thing is I think we started our church, Quinnebog River Church, a month after the radio station. So we took advantage of having a local radio station, and we advertised. We're like, why not, right? You know, let's put the word out that we're having services. So it's been a great relationship. We're really appreciative of Mike and all that he does for the community, and he's helped us out as well. And sometimes he comes to church.
Yeah, I even think he's starting to tear up a little bit. So
it's been a wonderful relationship. I'm very grateful that I've had Mike in my life for these past 8 years or so, and I know Josh, our pastor, is too. He used to do the football games, but you know, as church grew and got busier, it's kind of hard for him to get away and do some of this stuff. But who knows? Maybe he'll come back someday. So just wanted to mention that. And tonight's game is being brought to you by the Burns Agency in Dayville and Norwich, Jewett City Savings Bank with branches throughout Eastern Connecticut, Griswold Dental, Slater Ave in Jewett City, Griswold Pride. Pride stands for the partnership to reduce the influence of drugs for everyone. Trahan Insurance Agency in Griswold, Bill's Bedding and Furniture Showroom North Main Street in Danielson. That's where I'm from. And the Service Station Equipment Incorporated, Irish Springs Pool Water. And one of the things that we do want to mention, it's coming up. I mean, it's only October. Haven't had Halloween yet. It's Thanksgiving's in November, but Snowflake Parade's not too far around the corner. You got to start preparing for that.
Absolutely.
So that's the one thing that the Service Center and Irish Pool Water wanted us to mention tonight is you got to reach out to Ryan Aubin at the Rec Center. Get a hold of him. Ryan's a great guy. Also attends River Church from time to time. It's great to see him, and he's done wonderful things in the community, and that's kind of how we actually got our inroads into the community is before we even started the church, Josh was volunteering at the rec center and doing some different things with the kids and you know, trying to get back into the community. Josh actually grew up in Preston, Connecticut, so he's from this area, and when he had the opportunity, he felt called by God to do this. He was like, all right, I'm going to start a church where I grew up.
Right.
So that's kind of why we're here. But it's been an awesome experience here. 10th anniversary broadcast.
You couldn't ask for a better night. I mean,
no,
we
this
have
is
lucked
awesome.
out with weather, game after game. So
this is awesome weather. Yeah, I think in the Killingly game, Mike, it rained a little bit on us. A little bit. It was misting a little bit, but you know, we still got through it. I'm just really looking forward to this contest because one of the things that I'm trying to pay attention to for Woodstock is Killingly's Thanksgiving Day opponent.
Oh.
so going to watch out for that. Now, Griswold's Thanksgiving Day opponent,
Plainfield.
Woodstock took care of them last week.
Plainfield, correct.
Yeah,
Yep.
They took care of Plainfield pretty easily, pretty handily. So, you know, you never know on any given Thanksgiving Day. It's interesting matchup. So the score last week was 42-13, Woodstock over Plainfield. And I know there's been several years where it looks like one team or another has a huge advantage, but you go to that Thanksgiving Day game.
Always.
You know, I got to butt in here. Thanksgiving Day is going to be huge.
Huge.
It's going to be huge.
Humongous?
Humongous. Scary big.
You put all records aside on Thanksgiving.
We're gonna have which side are you on promotion.
Sweet.
You can get, and what it is, it's going to be a flag, Plainfield flag and a Griswold flag. I'm sorry I had to do that.
No, it's awesome.
And hopefully we'll have a bunch of people on the Plainfield side waving their Plainfield flags, and then a whole bunch of people on the Griswold side waving their Griswold side.
Here?
It is here this year, yes. It is here.
It is here, yes. That's
Even
what I was
better.
looking for. So here's the funny thing is that their Thanksgiving Day game in Woodstock, they played at Nichols. So we get to go up to a college football field and Yeah,
a lot better scenery up there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's an interesting thing.
Field.
It gives the kids a nice opportunity to play on a college football field.
Stands.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool to be up there. So this is we're gonna wrap up the pregame here a little bit. Kickoff's going to be in about 4.5 minutes. We'll come back, probably get the coin toss with the captains, the national anthem, and then we'll have kickoff. So you're listening to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
Strain Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
And we're back here at Griswold High School. About 2 minutes ago here before kickoff, and the team's going to be coming in through the tunnel here. Griswold versus Woodstock Academy tonight. Griswold Wheeler versus Woodstock Academy. I'm going to keep reminding myself of that. I do that all the time. GW. There you go. That is an actual university.
Yeah.
George Washington. I had a friend that went there. So, again, this game, I think, Sean, we're both thinking this is going to be a pretty good contest. Based on some of the scores that we've seen already in the 3 games that they've had. Should be high scoring, more than likely. But, you can always be surprised. It won't be the Jets game from last week.
No, like I said earlier, Griswold is very deep. They have a lot of young players, but they have a very powerful offense. The way that Windham got to score on them last week was that power running game that they're just struggling. If they can figure that out, they're going to be a team to be reckoned with. So the 1-2, 2-1 record, that means nothing tonight. It's going to be a battle.
And like you said, we've got Colby Mills here leading the team this year. The thing about quarterbacks in high school, right, based on the offense that Griswold runs, it's mostly a run offense,
Yep.
So, but, you do need to be able to do both in order to, especially tougher teams, you got to keep them honest.
Correct.
So, Woodstock comes into this game 2-1, and they are coming in here tonight with a nice win over Plainfield. Griswold is coming off a loss to Windham last week, but again, as we were talking about earlier, Windham and Killingly probably the class of the ECC this year in terms of their respective divisions. So, and here comes the team out onto the field.
Yeah. Well, it was a tough loss for them last week. I mean, they could score at will. And they'll be ready. They're going to put a lot of points on the board tonight. If they can just tighten up that defense in the middle against the run, Woodstock could be in trouble.
All right, Sean, who are we looking for otherwise on offense and defense here tonight for the Wolverines?
Wolverines, you got number 1, Aiden Cutter. Number 11, Josh Turner. He's tough. And they even got the sophomore Jackson D'Amico, which is super talented. Hasn't got the size yet, but he's only a sophomore, but he's stronger than a bull.
All right, and on the Woodstock side, we're not as familiar with the Woodstock side, but we're going to learn in this game.
That's far away.
Well, it's not too close for me, but not too far for me. But for people down here, it is. It is funny in New England. You say that, especially in smaller states like Rhode Island and Connecticut. If you have to travel more than 20 minutes, it's like nope, not doing it. All right, we're going to get the coin toss here. We've got the captains coming out on the field for Griswold. We've got Luke Cassidy, Jackson Fleming, and Ben Lewis. And then for Woodstock, we've got Samuel Clark. We got number 58. Of course, they didn't give it to us in alphanumeric order.
Yep. Bear with us tonight because as it gets darker, the green on black jerseys is a little.
I'm sorry, I think that's 56, Kyle Grist. And then is that 57 or 67? 67, which is Richard Duncan. All right, we're going to have the coin toss here. Referee going through the instructions.
Trying to think if Griswold's going to try to take the ball right away if they win the toss.
3 captains on each side. A lot of times teams do like offense, defense, special teams, right?
Yep.
That's kind of who the captains, and they're not always the same for some teams do game captains too. Just depends. All right, so Woodstock won the toss. They're deferring, so Griswold will receive.
All right.
So Griswold will be receiving the opening.
And Griswold is going to start from our left to our right on your device, whatever you're watching on tonight.
I don't feel like there's much wind, so I mean you see the flags.
No,
on
there
the
really
goalpost,
isn't.
So,
Mike, you got to get a shot of that sunset over there.
Oh, it's gorgeous here. Yeah,
it's amazing.
How about this new complex?
Yeah, this is awesome. Was this year 3?
What a difference!
Is this year 3?
I think it's 2.
Is this 2 or 3?
Year 2.
2?
Yep.
It's year 2. Okay. Yeah, it is amazing.
What a difference!
It's funny because when we built the high school in Killingly, it's been 11 years, 12 years.
Yep.
We had our original natural turf field, but we had all kinds of problems with grub, so they put in an artificial field 3 years ago, I want to say, and it's made a huge difference. All right, we're about to get the national anthem here.
Chamber choir is led by Mr. Ray Churchill.
Chamber choir, led by Ray Churchill, will do the national anthem.
Great rendition of the national anthem by our chamber choir. I think we have some.
And there you have it, the national anthem by the Griswold Chamber Choir, led by Ray Churchill. Looking forward to a good game here. Woodstock will be kicking off to Griswold Wheeler.
Absolutely. Griswold's trying to bounce back from a very tough loss against a very tough team in Windham. They're going to get the ball first, led by Kobe Mills, and try to run down this field, put points on the board.
Chamber Choir exits the field, and the players will come on.
So this is like you said earlier, this is one team I have not seen play yet. So defensively, I don't know how they're going to match up against Griswold's really, really good offense. But we're about to find out.
We are. All right, back deep for Griswold. It's Aiden Cutter.
Griswold is number 1, Aiden Cutter, and number 11.
And number 11, Josh Turner.
Yep, I believe the next lineup, I believe that's sophomore Aiden DiGiacomo, number 4. And I can't read the other number.
So Cutter's up at the 8-9-ish, and Turner's back a couple yards deeper than that. Kicking off for Woodstock here. And it's a ground ball up the middle. Picked up by Griswold at the 30 and going to be brought down right there. That was Jason D'Amico.
Jackson
D'Amico.
That's a sophomore. Yep.
Sophomore here. The kickoff was by a big guy. He had a high number. That was Caden Menor, if I'm pronouncing that right, I hope. I think so. Don't see guys with high numbers kick off very often, but,
right.
That's.
So Griswold's offense led by junior quarterback Kobe Mills. Taking over for last year's Luke Cassidy.
Takes the snap under center, hands it off. Run over to the right side, 35, 40, 45, 50. He's in the Woodstock territory.
That's Aiden
That's 30. Down inside the 25. Brought down at the 24-yard line.
That's number 4, the sophomore, Aiden DiGiacomo, getting the start tonight.
The tackle is made by number 6, Alex Nunes.
I think that was number 1, Sean, actually.
Was that number 1?
Yep, so Aiden Cutter. I know it's hard to see. Hey, we were talking about this in the pregame. If you're just joining us, these dark uniforms make it very hard to see the numbers when they're in a bunch or running.
All right, that was Aiden Cutter, not Aiden DiGiacomo.
So first down here at the Woodstock 24 for the Wolverines. Again, run off to the right side. There is a penalty flag down. He gets down to the 17. We'll see what the call is here.
It looks like it's going to be a holding on Kiki Boyce on the left side of the line for Griswold. That's what the – yep.
And that's the call. So that'll walk it back 10 yards.
Yeah, the man the flag threw. He threw his hands up in the air, so kind of figured that's where it came from.
So that'll make it 1st and 20 at the 34 of Woodstock.
Still 1st and 10. I
No.
should say 1st and 20.
Good field position still. 33-yard line of the Woodstock.
Mills is going to pass it here. He's looking deep. He's got 2 people wide open, and that's a touchdown. Wolverines. That's Cutter again.
Aiden Cutter, yep. Kobe Mills to Aiden Cutter for the first score of the game. Beautiful touch on that pass. Led him beautifully and didn't even have to move very far for it. And that's what Griswold is known for this whole season is they can put that ball in the air and get the big plays at any time.
Nice 34-yard strike. Mills to Cutter to open the scoring here in the game. 6-0. Griswold. We've got a couple players coming off.
Extra
point. Oh, snap was fumbled. He tries to throw it back to Mills. Mills is just going to pick it up. Oh, he's going to run it. It's going to his left. He gets a block. Gets inside the 5. We got a penalty flag down.
That's going to be a personal foul.
Is that a crackback block?
Might be unsportsmanlike conduct, but yes, I think they were going back and forth with each other.
Griswold did not get in the end zone.
So this is either way. I think this is going to excess on the kickoff. Offsetting penalties, unsportsmanlike.
Yeah. It looks like an illegal shift and then unsportsmanlike conduct. Oh, both on Griswold, I think, actually. He just signaled. So that's probably going to be assessed on the kickoff, I would guess.
Either way, touchdown scores. 6-0 Griswold.
6-0 Griswold, and you're literally 36 seconds into the game. So that is a good start for Griswold, and you're listening to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
Who is going to be the SNSN player of the game? Brought to you by Capital Property Group, 70 Main Street in Jewett City. Capital Property Group offers property management, condo association management, long and short-term rental management services. You can contact them by email, management@mycapitalteam.com, or call 860-319-0055. Capital Property Group, simplifying property ownership and management for you.
You buy better. Better with Burns. Much better. So much better with Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better with Burns. You buy better.
School's back in session and it's time for a pop quiz. True or false? Insurance coverage is all the same and it doesn't matter where you.
Welcome back to Griswold High School. Griswold takes their first position to the 25, knocked out at about the 29-yard line.
That's Gabe Looper on number 23, return the kick.
Looper with the kickoff return.
Looks like we're going to start out about the 29-yard line.
I think they're going to spot it between the 28 and 29.
Okay.
From where the side judge is standing there.
Ball's going to be on the 29-yard line.
Just about the 29.
Now, if Woodstock did any scouting on Griswold, and it's not a knock on Griswold, but their middle, little bit weak on defense. Garcia Rodriguez from Windham last year, attacked it all day long and was very successful. So let's see if they've tightened it up a bit.
Well, they got trips left here. 2 in the backfield, and the quarterback's in the pistol formation. Motion right to left. Takes the snap, pitches it to the left. Outside to the 30, 35-yard line. So that's a pickup of about 6 on that play.
That's number 2 for Griswold. Nicholas Waters for the stop.
Carry was by number 23, Gabe Luprin.
Luprin on the carry there for Woodstock.
Number 11, Samuel Clark.
About a 6-yard gain, so it was a 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 here for the Centaurs. Got a receiver on the near side, receiver on the far side. Split backfield. Motion left to right. Clark handoff.
There's that right off tackle.
Up to the 29. That's probably going to give him a first down. It looks close. Oh, no, they're marking him a little short, about a yard short.
But again, 2 plays, 2 big chunks of yards. That's what Griswold got to work on.
That was Lupert again on the carry.
So far, he's been the whole game. Kick return, 2 runs.
It is funny at any level of football. It doesn't matter. You're always trying to get it into the hands of the guys that can make plays.
Exactly, yep. Coaches rely heavy on them. They forget that they're human sometimes.
These guys are young. They can handle it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got 2 receivers to the right here. We got a whistle, delay a game maybe? That's coming from the back judge.
Oh, yeah, flag.
Yeah, it is. Delay a game. Oh, no. Was that a legal substitution?
Back him up 5 yards.
Did he cross his arms or do the Dream Genie?
I didn't see. I was looking at the play. Was he running out of bounds? Was he running off the side?
Delay a game. Okay, so it was delay a game.
That's a big break for Griswold there since they gave up 2 big runs right off the rip.
Yep, so that's going to make it third
down
and 6.
Big 3rd down. We might see Woodstock go to the air right here.
6-0 here, just over 3 minutes into the game. Griswold with the lead. Clark takes the snap. He's looking down the sideline for the Lupin. Nice defense there.
That was beautiful defense. He was turned around. I see the crowd looking for the flag, but he was turned around in a great position. That's going to make Woodstock have to punt.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Jackson Fleming on defense there for the Wolverines. It is funny, Sean, because what people don't know is when the ball's in the air, the defender has a right to position and the ball too. It's like you can't and people are always like, oh, well, and if you're hand fighting with each other, it's not a penalty.
So basically he was back to back. I mean, he was right up against him. But as long as he's turned looking for the ball, playing for the ball, it's totally legal.
Oh, they're faking it. Clark's trying to go, down the middle. He had a guy wide open at the 50, and he missed him. He overthrew it.
A costly mistake right now because now you're giving Griswold deep into Woodstock territory.
Yeah, that was Kadem Hurley.
But we can't call it a bad play on the coach. That was a beautiful design play. He was wide
open.
Absolutely.
Just wasn't executed.
Too much mustard on it.
Yep.
Oh, that's got to sting.
For those of us that have thrown things in sports, when you're running, it's very difficult to put touch on it.
Yes.
Takes a long time to learn that.
Sometimes when they're wide open, you actually get a little bit nervous because they're so wide open.
Yeah. All right, Griswold takes the snap. Off to the right, inside the 30, the 25, down to the 20, 19, 18. They're going to give it to him.
Like Looper, Aiden Cutter's the workhorse so far today.
And that's a nice
Gets the first down.
15-yard gain on that.
It's going to be first and 10.
He got pushed out of bounds there, so the clock is stopped.
Yard line.
Another quick score by here at Griswold. That's good. I mean, it's going to put Woodstock in a little bit of a hole. But luckily it's happening so fast that there's plenty of time left.
All right, Mills takes the snap, fakes the pitch, hands it off inside to the left, and he'll get a couple yards out of that.
That was the number 2, Nicholas Waters.
With the carry.
So that'll bring up second and about 8.
Second down, 8.
Little misdirection to the left side.
Only 3 minutes into this game, and this is Griswold's second possession.
And they're knocking on the door inside
in
the
Woodstock
red zone.
territory.
Yep. It was a costly mistake. It was a risky call. He was wide open, but it just fell through.
Maybe a little too deep in your own territory for that.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have done it.
There's the pitch back to the right-hand side. We're inside the 10,
There's Aiden
inside the
again.
5. He gets knocked out at about the 3. So that's another first down here for Griswold.
He has really good vision to see a hole. It just glide right through it.
He's patient, it looks like, too. Like,
He's
he waits
not the
for his
biggest-
blocks.
Yep. He's not the biggest running back either, but, man, he can find a hole and just hit it.
4-yard line.
Now we're on the 3-yard line.
3-yard line, first and goal. 8:38 to go here in the first quarter. Griswold already up 6-0 and threatening again.
Colby Mills in shotgun.
Hands it off inside. The push into the end zone. That's a touchdown, it looks like. No call yet, though.
That should be in. I saw.
Oh, and it looks like Woodstock stole the ball. What are they calling
No,
here?
they're calling him down on
Calling
the,
him
on the
down,
half-yard
okay.
line. That was number 11, Josh Turner,
Ball is carried
for
by
the
number 11, Turner.
right up the middle.
So the hand up the gut.
Looks like it's going to be on the
Gets
1
about a half yard
line.
to the goal line.
Yep.
Second down.
We gonna see the QB keep or the tush push?
Invented by Reggie Bush.
Yep. Which I don't like it. You cannot assist the runner, but
Yeah,
there it
he's
is.
just going to keep
Oh, there
it.
it
He's
is.
in. Didn't need the push.
Yeah, easy
He
enough.
was in.
Easy enough.
So Mills scores on 1-yard keeper. So that'll make it 12-0 here with 7:55 to go in the first quarter.
Now, as good as Woodstock is, and they can score some points too, these extra points are going to come in very important. You start missing them, and they start making when they score, it's a problem. So,
That was almost the key to the game last week in the Killenly-Sheehan game.
yep, as the Windham
Because
Griswold game.
Sheehan missed an early extra point, and then Killenly missed 2.
They're very important.
And then Killenly went for 2 after they scored their last touchdown and failed on that as well.
Correct.
So Sheehan had the ball down 6 with about a minute 45 to go and all 3 of their timeouts, but they weren't able to punch it in against Killenly.
Right.
All right, they're going
two-point
for 2.
convert- Yeah.
Yep. Going for 2 here. Pitch to the left.
That's number 2.
Cuts up, and
That's
looks
Nick
like
Waters.
he's in. He's in, so that's good.
He fought for that last little inch, and it's good because now
Number 2, Nick
that
Waters
that
in
forces
for the two-point conversion.
Woodstock to get
It's
kick
good.
2 extra points, and they got to make it.
Absolutely. So that'll make the score 14, Griswold. Woodstock 0 with 7:55 here to go in the first quarter. And you're listening to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
Strain Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
And we're back here. The kickoff to Woodstock, taken deep in their own zone, up to the 20, down at about the 24.
That's 23, number 23, Gabe Luprin again.
Looks like he'll have the ball in his hands quite a bit tonight for Woodstock.
Kickoff is carried by number 23, Luprin.
I can't remember. They had a running back the year Spencer Lockwood was his last year at Killingly, and Lockwood was the Gatorade Player of the Year in the state. So, I mean, he had a phenomenal season, 2,400 yards, 40-something touchdowns. But the guy from Woodstock had like 1,800 yards.
Right.
And I think he went to play at Assumption. All right, here we go. Woodstock's second possession. They got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Single running back. Motion right to left. Handoff. No, keeper.
Yep.
Fake me out.
Right up the middle.
Clark. That's a gain of about 16 yards for Clark on that.
Yep. That's Woodstock's first goal right now. Let's try to get into Griswold territory.
Nice run.
And now they're about 10 yards away.
Yeah, they only got to their own 34 in their last possession.
Yeah. So they begin going to Lupin the whole game pretty much so far. Little fake handoff up the middle, quarterback, first down.
All right, got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Again, keeper.
Play.
And this time he only gets about 3 yards.
Yep.
So it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Centaurs.
Short gain, about 3. 2nd down, 7.
All right, the ball's going to be at the 43-yard line, 2nd and 7 to go.
Just about 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Griswold up 14-0 over Woodstock.
Yeah, Woodstock wants to probably get a long sustained drive here, get on the board, take some of that sting out, and get their heads back in the game. Right now they're probably a little shell-shocked.
As a flag. Looks like delay a game again. Back judge throwing the flag. It is. Delay a game second time here for Woodstock.
I don't know why high school can't have play clocks.
You know? Yeah, I hear you. It makes no sense to me either.
I mean, they get a lot of time in youth, but, I mean, in high school it's pretty important. I mean, they should have one at both end zones.
So that's going to make it 2nd and 12 here for Woodstock. I don't think they tried to pass at all in their first possession, did they?
Nope. It's just been pretty much just giving it to Luprin.
The only pass that they attempted was on the fake punt, which was unsuccessful.
Samuel Clark split out to the left, the captain.
Pass to the left, and that's incomplete. Throw it a little bit behind.
Incomplete.
Just a little bit.
So Clark wasn't able to connect with Dominic LaFleur. He's a senior for the Centaurs.
So it's going to bring up a long third down, 3rd and about 12 for Woodstock. Keep this drive alive.
So LaFleur, big name in hockey, Guy LaFleur, played for the Canadians. It means the flower.
They're going to have to go to the air here.
Yeah, you got 2 receivers here near side, 1 to the far side. Clark takes the snap, looks to his left, now going to his right, and he overthrows it.
That was sure. I mean, it's 3rd and 12, and we're just throwing it 2 yards. That was intended for Gabe Luprin.
Yeah, maybe they were thinking he'd get it in his hands and he can do the yak, the yards after the catch, get you that first down. But no, it'll be 4th and 12.
All right, so we've already learned. Let's not make another mistake and give Griswold the ball back by some kind of fake. Punt the ball deep in their territory. Hopefully get a fumble or something.
All right. Who's deep for Griswold here? Is that Cutter? It is
Cutter.
indeed. Yep.
Back deep for the Wolverines is number 1, Cutter.
Fake again. Clark's doing the fake again, and he's not going to get it. He gets up to about the 45, 46.
All right, now you're giving the ball back to Griswold, who scored twice on you very quickly in Woodstock territory again.
Yeah, you have to question the strategy here for the Centaurs.
Yeah. Maybe, I mean, like I said, I haven't seen the rest of the games. Maybe it's been successful in other games, but In your own territory, down 2 scores.
So Griswold will have the ball again in Woodstock territory at the 46. That's where they start this drive, their 3rd drive of the quarter, and we're not even halfway through the first quarter.
Yeah, I don't understand the call there.
Mills under center.
In the traditional double wing.
Takes the snap. Inside handoff. Up the middle. Turner cuts to his left. Gets inside the 30. He fumbles the ball. I believe Woodstock jumped on it.
Fumble on the play, and Woodstock has recovered the fumble.
That's a big break after 2 4th down failed conversions.
Yeah, and I mean he was easily going to be inside the 25, maybe the 20 had he not fumbled that. So
because I think a third score, even though there's a lot of time left, that's mentally going to get to you.
Yeah, we always kind of say when we're doing the high school games, 2 scores, still a game.
Still a game.
Once you get to 3 or 4 scores, it's like, oh, okay.
But you start to get deflated. I mean, 3 scores right away, and you're like,
all right, we got trips left here. The quarterback's left on a near side. Motion right to left. Clark takes a high snap. He handles it, but he's going to – oh, no, I thought he was going to get tackled for a loss, but tries to get back to the line of scrimmage and still loses about 4 yards.
that was number 54, Kiki Boyce, got his hands on the quarterback, but just got away from him.
2nd and 14 here for the Centaurs. This is their 4th possession, and they probably don't have more than about 20 yards total.
Yeah, not moving it very well. Passes a little behind. Two big 4th down mistakes, though.
Fake to the running back is a screen,
and
that's going nowhere. Got about a yard, maybe 2.
Screen pass, gain of about 1, brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 13 here for Woodstock.
Again, they're forced to go to the air once more.
The most successful play for them so far has been the quarterback keeper.
Right. Yeah, but they're going to have to. I mean, they're going to have to throw it down to the 1st down marker.
Clark takes a snap, looks to his left, throws it way over Lupin's head.
Now tell me, it's 4th down again. He's not going to do it again.
Well, they're even deeper in their territory than they have been, so I would think not, but
yeah.
We might have to question someone's sanity if they do it again here. Again, though, on that play, like you said on the last time they had a 3rd down like that, they're throwing it short.
Short flat passes.
All right, Clark back to punt.
Hopefully gets a good kick, good bounce.
Gets it end over end. Cutter, he fumbles it. But it went right back to him.
That ball's slick tonight.
Killingly kicked it right back to him. It is getting a little cool. It's funny that you say that because, the ground might be getting a little wet, getting a little dew on it.
After the punt, and they have the ball.
Beautiful fall day today here in Eastern Connecticut.
I think this is the first time Griswold starts in their own territory. I'm not sure, but I think so.
The kickoff, they started at the 30. Their own 30.
Okay.
But they had the big run right away, so it seemed like they were in Woodstock territory. Yeah, that first drive was 70 yards. All right, they'll have it at their own 39.
There could easily be 3 scores in the game, but a fumble by Griswold saved that for Woodstock.
Pitch off to the left here.
That's
Waters. Ooh, he's going to get tackled for a significant loss. That's a loss of about 6-7 yards.
Ball was carried by number 2, Waters.
No, that's what Woodstock's looking for, either to keep knocking it back or even force a turnover here in their territory to get something going.
Mills came over to get the play. Runs back to the huddle. Yeah, you're looking at 2nd and 16 here.
Yep.
It's going to be 2nd down.
Up 2 scores. You don't have to do anything drastic. Just keep punching 5-6 yard gains. Keep the Woodstock's offense off the field. And
Mills fakes it. There's a flag down.
No.
What's
It's gotta
going
be a
on?
false start or legal
Yeah, I don't know. There was a
false start.
flag, but they didn't blow the whistle right away, and then the play was happening, and then
Right.
the referee blew the whistle.
Flag on the play.
So let's see what the call is here. It's against Griswold. Oh, offsides, no, on
Whoa.
Woodstock. I thought that was totally against Griswold,
Okay.
the way they were reacting.
That's not okay. I'm sorry. That's not a free play, right? Offsides defense is not a free play. For
No,
a
yeah, you can actually.
So I don't know why they stopped it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't either.
Okay. Maybe it's in high school. It's different.
So 2nd and 11. If it happens close to the snap, they normally let the play go. But if it happens way before, then they'll blow
Right.
it.
If he.
Yeah,
But they blew it after the fact.
which was weird.
He didn't jump in the neutral zone. And
Mills
touch it.
looking
Yeah.
downfield. He winds up just pitching it to
Cutter,
who gets back to the line of scrimmage, basically. Maybe got a yard. So it'll bring up 3rd and 10. Man, Woodstock's coming
So far, right.
on the pressure. Mills has no time.
So far, this is their best defensive stand. And hopefully they can keep him in Griswold territory.
Yeah, the only time Mills had any time was when he threw the touchdown to Cutter.
Yeah. And there's no doubt to me that Griswold is going to go for that first down marker with the ball in the air right now.
And if they get close, they might go for it because it's
Absolutely.
midfield.
Yes.
You know,
Yep.
in high school and college football, sometimes you'll see teams go for it when they're close to midfield.
If I was Woodstock, I'd put some bodies on Cutter.
Looking to the right. They
little
do a
draw
middle
pass.
screen.
Yep.
And he's got it. First down into Woodstock territory at the 49. Nice play there. Good blocking.
Put their key players
Up
out
front.
wide. Put them downfield. Left the middle wide open.
Jackson Fleming on the reception there. So that'll make it first down at the Woodstock 49.
First and 10, Griswold.
Second?
After first.
No, that was Mills that threw it. Fleming.
5.
Fleming. Yep.
So that's not exactly what Woodstock was looking for after a good first 3 downs.
And Cutter gets about 8 on that. Some tough running there. Breaking a couple tackles. Just under 2 minutes here to go in the first quarter. 14-0 Griswold. 2 early scores for Griswold in the game. 36 seconds into the game.
And thanks to a turnover, there wasn't a third.
Turner was on a breakaway and fumbled the ball. Woodstock recovered.
So Woodstock desperately needs to stop the bleeding right now. Get another defensive stop here. But Griswold's already in Woodstock territory.
2nd and 3. Oh,
Reverse.
little pitch to the middle.
That's Waters.
And Waters, he's breaking away. 20, 15, 10, down to the 6.
Nice run by number 2, Nick Waters.
Beautiful run, great acceleration.
They're going to give him the 7. So first and goal at the 7-yard line for the Wolverines with 1:16 to go here in the first. That was a nice misdirection there. Woodstock had no answer for that.
I think Woodstock is shell-shocked right now. But again, I mean, they got to start thinking about those 2 4th down calls they made. That really almost put 2 scores on the board.
Cutter to the right-hand side. He dives for the pylon, and he's in.
He's in.
Touchdown. Cutter.
Holes getting a little bit deeper here for Woodstock. Still in the first quarter with 1:09 left.
It's that 7-yard run for the TD, making it 20-0 Griswold. See if they're going to go for a 1 or 2 here.
Looks like they got Mills lining up.
Yep.
To kick the
So extra point. They were missing Turner out there, so he jogs onto the field. Good snap. Kick is up.
Beautiful kick right down there.
And it's good.
And the extra point is
Woo.
good.
Can't say we expected this tonight.
So that'll make it 21-0. Griswold with 1:09 here to go in the first quarter. You're listening to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
Who is going to be the SNSN player of the game? Who is going to be the SNSN player of the game? Brought to you by Capital Property Group, 70 Main Street in Jewett City. Capital Property Group offers property management, condo association management, long and short-term rental management services. You can contact them by email, management@mycapitalteam.com, or call 860-319-0055. Capital Property Group, simplifying property ownership and management for you.
And we're back here at Griswold High School. 1:09 here left in the first quarter. 21-0. Griswold with the lead, and they're about to kick off.
Yep, right now Woodstock can't be hitting the panic button yet. Luckily, the scores have been quick, and it's still in the first quarter, so there's plenty of time to come back.
Nice deep kickoff picked up at the 9, over the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's going to be the best starting field position for the Centaurs tonight.
Looks like that's number 2, Keegan Brown.
Good speed.
Back by number 26.
Nope.
LaPrade.
26, LaPrade, I think.
I didn't see the 6 yet. Elijah LaPrade.
LaPrade, there we go.
Yeah,
nice run
up there
back
for
by
you.
Elijah.
That's what they need right now. Some big plays.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Centaurs from the 40-yard line, their own 40.
All right, here we go. First down for the Centaurs at their own 40. 2 receivers to the right. Clark looking that way. He's going to keep it instead. He gets over to the 40, the 45. That's where they're going to mark it at the 45. So that'll be a 5-yard gain on first down.
Exactly what they need. Yep.
So I want to go ahead.
Quarterbacks at the most yards.
I want to go ahead and jump in there because really should talk about a little bit about our presenting sponsor tonight, which is Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. They are the ones that really kind of put it together for us tonight here on SNSN on our 10th anniversary broadcast. We'll talk more about Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank in a little bit, but they're the ones that are the presenting sponsor tonight for the ECC Game of the Week.
Pass to the flat on number 6. That's Alec Nunes.
That looks like a first down for Woodstock. I think that's their first down, right?
I think so. Yeah.
And they're in Griswold territory for the first time. So a couple of firsts across the board here for the Centaurs. Griswold 44. It's obvious that Clark has a good arm, but again, when you're playing quarterback, a lot of quarterbacks have good arms, but you got to be able to have touch.
Right.
So that'll do it for the first quarter. Time 0 on the clock. 21-0 Griswold leads. You listen to ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
You buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
School's back in session and it's time for a pop quiz. True or false? Insurance coverage is all the same and it doesn't matter where you buy it. False. True or false? The best kind of insurance is the cheapest you can find. False. True or false? Working with a local agent can help you navigate all your specific coverage needs while finding a competitive price for free. True. Don't let yourself fail when it comes to your insurance. Call, email, chat us online today. Our qualified staff can walk you through the process, find the coverage that's right for you, and the discounts you qualify for. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Ready when you are. Hey, we're back here at Griswold High, about ready to start the second quarter. Griswold's up 21-0 over Woodstock in the ECC Game of the Week, presented by Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank.
So a couple positives by Woodstock here. We have the first completion, the first down, or actually the first down and the first time in Griswold territory. Let's see if they can keep this drive getting into the end zone.
All right, Clark takes the snap. Inside. Oh, no, he fakes it again. Keeper up the middle, and he gets inside the 40 to the 39, so that's a pickup of 5. That'll be 2nd and 5 for Woodstock. Other than that one pass, the quarterback keeper's the best play.
That's their main go-to play.
I'm sorry, 39-yard line.
He gets about 5-6 yards a clip.
All right, empty backfield. Receivers, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Takes the snap a little bit high, throws to the right. Luby catches it, gets inside the 35, down to the 31-yard line.
That's Gabe Luprin. It's pretty much a 2-man offense right now between Clark and Luprin. But now they get a second first down.
Deepest they've been in the Griswold territory.
I think a score would be huge for them mentally, too. Coming down 3 scores right off in the first quarter.
This time we're going to go to a single receiver to the right. 2 backs in the backfield. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his left, looking for a receiver down the field, and it's caught, and that'll get into the end zone for Woodstock.
That's Dominic LaFleur with a touchdown pass.
Mr. LaFleur gets into the end zone. Now it'll make it 21-6 here with 10:42 to go in the half.
That's what the doctor ordered for Woodstock right now.
Yeah, that's what you said. They needed some kind of score here to gain a little confidence.
And just shut the momentum down for Griswold.
It's a 31-yard strike from Clark to LaFleur.
And I hate to keep harping on it, but I mean, if there wasn't those 2 bad 4th down calls in their own territory, it wouldn't be the score of the game.
Extra point was good. So that'll make it 21-7 with 10:42 to go here in the first half. And you listen to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN. And we're back here at Griswold High School. Woodstock about to kick off after their first score of the game, Sean.
Yeah, exactly what they needed. Mentally get back in the game. I don't want to see an onside kick here. Good.
Down the middle, picked up. Griswold over the 25 to the 30, 35, breaking some tackles.
Is that Cutter? I can't tell the number.
Down at the 39.
It's Cutter.
Cutter weaving his way through traffic.
Stop close to the 38-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Wolverines.
Coming off that score now, Woodstock needs to have a good defensive stand here. Keep the ball inside Griswold territory. Maybe force a turnover.
Griswold's first possession here in the second quarter. Josh Turner throwing his gloves to the sideline. Mills under center, motion left to right, pitches it back to Waters. Waters over the right-hand side, gets across the 40 to the 43.
That was taken down easily by Clark, quarterback.
With the carry.
44 they're going to give him. Okay, so that's a nice gain of 5 for Waters.
Well, yeah, because when he grabbed his shirt, he threw him about 3 yards. That quarterback is the work. Clark kid, he's the workhorse of this team.
Yeah, he plays linebacker on defense.
We have an injury timeout on the field.
You often see that with some of the better players. They'll play two ways.
Yeah, in high school.
In high school.
Yep.
Some guys in college, like that kid Hunter from Colorado.
Right.
Who's probably in the top 5 for the Heisman right now. You follow college football too?
Not too much. I used to be a Notre Dame fan back in the 80s.
I am a Notre Dame fan.
Yeah.
Still follow. And the funny thing is I became a Notre Dame fan not because of football, but because of basketball.
Okay, yep.
Because when I was a kid, this will show my age, I was watching highlights one night, and they upset UCLA and broke UCLA's 88-game winning streak in basketball. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, underdog. And then I found out they had a coach with a really funny name, Digger. So I was like,
yep.
I'll follow those guys. But then I started watching the football, too, and they had good teams back then in the 70s and 80s.
Right.
Griswold with a little Irish in their numbers.
Oh, yeah. Montana came from Notre Dame.
He did. Theismann, too.
Yep.
Yep.
And Alan Pinkett. I don't know if you ever heard of Alan Pinkett.
Alan Pinkett, absolutely, yeah.
That's when I started watching Notre Dame.
The bus, Jerome Bettis.
Yep.
Ricky Waters. Mills pass deep down to Cutter. Nice defense there by Woodstock. Well played.
Good defense, but it was good defense on offense by Cutter because that was going to get picked off, but Cutter reached his hands up in there and bounced it. So
Griffin Bloom there on the defense, a sophomore.
Yeah. Aiden Cutter actually had to turn defensive right there because that ball was going to be picked off.
And Notre Dame's been known more recently for tight ends and offensive linemen. A lot of good tight ends, a lot of offensive linemen in the league.
Yep.
It's a face mask being called on Woodstock there, Sean. So that's going to give Griswold a first down. That's 15 yards. I didn't see that on the pass, so it must have been some other situation there on that play. Wow, that's going to bring them all the way down to the 41 of Woodstock.
Shooting themselves in the foot again.
I think that's the 4th or 5th penalty on Woodstock. Griswold's had a couple. All right, Mills in the shot. He takes the snap. He's got the rush. Flips it out into the flat. And that's going to be a first down and more. Knocked out of bounds at about the 25.
Looks like Fleming. Jackson Fleming.
Fleming again on a nice play. Yeah, 25-yard line. So that was a nice 16-yard gain.
Right on top of a penalty. So
15-yard penalty, 16-yard gain. That's 31 yards in 2 plays. Yeah, you got guys like Nelson for the Colts.
Yep.
Martin for Notre Dame, McGlinchey. So the offensive line has been something that Notre Dame's had a lot of pros. And then the tight ends, they
what
had
about
Mayer.
Rudy? Rudy.
Hey, man, he got to play one game. It's more than I could say.
Play, yeah.
And there we go, handoff up the middle. And that could go all the way here inside the 5. Oh, was that a horse collar?
That's the
Nice run by number 21, Jackson.
That's Jackson D'Amico, the sophomore.
Nice run. They're going to mark him at the 7. Man, that looked like he got pulled down from behind, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, thinking horse collar?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but maybe not.
See, they're very deep in the running back. All the way down to the sophomore. I mean, D'Amico, Turner, Cutter, Fleming.
Waters. It's 5 guys.
Yeah.
5 guys have carried the ball.
That's
first and goal from the 7-yard line.
Speaking of Waters, he split out far right, and then you've got Cutter in the slot, Turner in the backfield. Mills takes he's going to try to get it to Waters, and Waters gets in the end zone for another Griswold touchdown. So they answer Woodstock in less than 2 minutes, so that makes it 27-7 with 8:45 to go.
So it looked like the Woodstock defenders hopped right in front of him, but he just slid out. Then he slid out to the side, caught it, touchdown. I thought that was going to be picked off from here.
Mills is back for the extra point attempt. High snap, but gets it down, and it's good. No good. That looked like it went right there.
It did look good.
All right, so that'll keep the score at 27-7. 8:45 to go here in the first half, and you're listening to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN. And we're back here. Griswold kicking off after they scored. It's a squib kick, and it's covered by Woodstock at their own 36, so that's where they'll start this drive. So nice answer there, Sean, by Griswold after Woodstock scored their first points. Griswold goes all the way down the field and scores a touchdown, probably aided by that huge penalty on the face mask.
Yeah, that's a huge blow to Woodstock, especially bringing in the score, bringing it in within 2 scores. And then Griswold answers right back, so they're right back to square one.
All right, Griswold with a 20-point lead here. Woodstock at their own 36. Single receiver on each side. 2 in the backfield. Clark turns around and hands it off, and that goes nowhere.
See, that's what I was mentioning with the depth of the team. I mean, you've seen Woodstock, they've got Clark and so far Luprin. But if you go to Griswold's side, they've just got a list of star running backs back there. It's
Second down and 13 here. Yeah, I mean,
that's
it just
tough to handle.
It keeps you fresh, right?
Yeah.
So you're not, no one guy's getting overused.
And not just that, but they're all very, very talented.
All right, empty backfield this time. 2 receivers on each side. Clark takes the snap. He's going to keep it. This has been one of the better plays for Woodstock, and he's breaking it away.
Does he have the speed against
40,
that cutter?
30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Woodstock. No flags.
I'll tell you what, he's going to need an ice bath tomorrow, that kid. Wow.
That was 62 yards.
I believe that was number 1, Aiden Cutter Chaser, has a lot of speed, and Clark's a very big guy. So that's a lot of speed for a big guy. So now we're back within 2 scores if we get this extra point. The high-scoring prediction is starting to come out. But that's been their main play. Does that quarterback keep up?
Yeah, I think Griswold's going to have to make a decision maybe here to
keep someone home every time up the middle.
And the extra point is good, so that'll make it 27-14, 7:56 here to go in the first half. And you're listening to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
Is it safe to visit? Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes. Especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
And we're back here at Griswold. The kickoff, Woodstock to Griswold, picked up at the 20, 25, 30. He could go all the way on this. There's Cutter down the sideline, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
Oh, Woodstock. They keep trying to close that gap, but Griswold answers right back immediately. Twice in a row now.
80-yard run by Cutter puts Griswold back up 33-14.
Yeah, it was a beautiful high step in the last 5 yards to get in the end zone because he almost got shoestring.
There is a flag down on the field.
Oh, we have laundry.
Just seeing that. Holding on Griswold, it's coming back. No one saw that flag because everybody's down at the other end.
Yeah.
No one saw that flag.
We were watching the race to the finish.
So I will erase that off my notes.
All right.
Let's see where it was. It was the side judge that threw the flag at about the 35, so we'll see exactly where it happened here.
Well, that's the big break that Woodstock needed because they keep getting knocked down every time they try to score a touchdown.
So he's marking it at the 34 where the play happened, so he's going to walk it off 10 yards. That means Griswold will have it at the 24 to start this drive, their own 24.
All right.
Okay, the ball is being spotted on the 29-yard line.
Huge break for Woodstock.
24
Now they can only hope for maybe a turnover.
Sigh of relief for Woodstock and
a little frustration.
Hanging your heads on Griswold because that was a sweet run.
It was, especially that last 5 yards when he high-stepped that shoestring tackle out.
And here we go. 1st and 10 for Griswold at their own 24. Mills takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking
wide
deep.
open.
He's looking deep. He's got somebody. He overthrows it.
I don't want to blame that on Mills. I think he slowed down a little bit when he turned around. If that's Waters.
2nd down.
I can't see the number, Sean. Like you said,
It's tough, the green on black, yeah.
It gets harder as the game goes on because even though there's lights on the field, it's still darker up in the stands.
That's Waters.
Here.
That's Waters.
That is Waters.
I want to say
yep.
he slowed his route just a tad bit. Beautiful touch on the pass by Mills. Just a little too much on it.
7:31 here to go in the first half. 27-14, Griswold up by 13 over Woodstock.
2nd down, 10.
I like the aggression by Coach Wilcox.
Yeah, they hit that. It's another strike. Waters off to the right-hand side. He's got a 1st down and more. That'll be up to the 40. I don't know. They're marking him out at the 38. Still a 1st down.
1st down, Griswold.
Gain of 14 on that run.
I'm sure Woodstock does not want to go into the halftime any more than a 2-score lead, so they really got to put the pressure here. Because a huge difference in 2 scores and 3 scores going into the half.
Griswold huddled up there, called the play. And now it looks like they're in the power I formation here. Oh, and there's a jump by Woodstock. Yep, and that'll be a penalty.
Penalty flag.
2 guys on the defensive line jumped.
Yeah,
for Woodstock.
Did they not jump back? They jumped in, but unless they crossed that neutral zone.
They definitely did.
Okay.
Yeah, one of them went past the ball.
Right.
So
1st down and 5.
So that'll make it 1st and 5 here for Griswold at the 43. Their own 43.
The way Griswold scores, you don't want to give them an inch. Looks like Cutter.
Nice run over to the left-hand side. He gets into Woodstock territory at the 49. Another 1st down for Griswold.
Looks like it's just over the midfield stripe. It's going to be 1st and 10, Griswold.
might see a little bit of wear and tear on this Woodstock defense. Especially in Clark, the quarterback. He's been the workhorse both sides of the ball.
Griswold breaks the huddle. Mills pitches it to Turner over to the right side. He gets inside the 45, the 40. Keeps on rolling down to the 36.
Yeah.
So another first down for Griswold.
Yep, another first down. The clock keeps rolling.
Another first down, Griswold. Ball's on the 36-yard line.
Knowing that Woodstock gets the ball back, they probably want to definitely get this ball punched in.
Woodstock's slowing it down a little bit here, Sean. They're huddling and kind of taking their time.
Yep. I don't think they could use the rest of this clock up for this drive. It's possible, but.
Pitch to the left, waiting for his blockers to come
wow,
along.
Cutter breaks out of that.
He breaks it off to his right. He's inside the 30, the 25, and down to the 15. There are flags on the field.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that was a great run by Aiden Cutter, but you got to give that block to number 55.
There's a penalty flag on the play.
I think that's Ben Lewis. As he cut the opposite field, there was a guy right there, and he just beautiful block.
Come to the big stairs. Thank you.
Now, this is all going to depend on where it happened, if it's a spot foul, and whether or not.
I thought they didn't have spot fouls in high school.
It depends on what the penalty is.
As far as interceptions go, I know that's definitely not spot foul.
So I guess we'll see what
this.
he hasn't made the call yet, so he's coming over here to personal foul, crackback block. That's what they're calling.
All right.
Yeah.
Advantage Woodstock.
Penalty is against the Wolverines. Illegal blindside block.
Please don't tell me that was on the Ben Lewis, number 55. No way. That was a gorgeous block.
It looks exactly where it
is.
Yeah.
It was the block I was talking about.
Yep. So
I have to disagree. I saw that it was a beautiful block.
They are cracking down on that kind of stuff, though, at all levels, because it is one of the more devastating collisions you can have. So that's going to make it 1st and 25 for Griswold at their own 49.
Great block, but unfortunately it is illegal today. Mills going deep.
To Waters. He caught it, and he's in. Touchdown.
That's second touchdown pass by Kobe Mills. Oh, it was a flag. It's after the fact flag.
60-yard play from scrimmage.
The celebration penalty, or what do we got?
He was over on the Woodstock side through it. But, yeah, I think that's
Unsportsmanlike on Woodstock, or what do we got here? We'll see.
Well, the way that Griswold's holding their hands
Unsportsmanlike on Griswold, touchdown. Okay.
It's still going to be a touchdown. Though.
Yep. So that was a 51-yard strike from Mills to Waters.
I mean, the touch on the pass, the lead, everything was beautiful on that. Got a very nice touch on that ball.
Waters did bobble it, but he controlled it and went in for the score. Looks like they're going to assess the penalty on the kickoff.
We have 47 points scored in the first half so far.
So far, 33-14, just over 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Yep. It's over to Cutter.
Cutter, they're going for 2, and he's in.
No,
they're saying no.
His knee hit the ground, and then he went in the end zone.
Conversion, no good.
Good effort, but the knee dropped right around the 1 yard. And there's a flag on the play, too.
All right, we'll see what the flag was.
Heavy laundry tonight.
Chop block on Griswold. Declined the penalty. So the try is no good, and that'll keep it at 33-14 with 5:04 here to go in the first half, and you're listening to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
And we're back here at Griswold High School. Griswold just scored to make it 33-14. They have a 19-point lead with 5:04 here to go in the first half, and they're about ready to kick off.
Yep, and Woodstock's got plenty of time to try to knock this thing down to 2 scores before heading into the locker room. If they can get a long, sustained drive, get a score, come back in at a halftime, get the ball back, and try to keep this game in hand.
Mills squibs it.
They try to onside.
Bounce it. Caught by Woodstock.
Not
down
exactly
to the
what
40.
I think they would do at this point.
Yeah, that's a little strange. I wonder why you wouldn't just kick that away with a 19-point lead.
Yeah.
Was down on the Griswold around the 40-yard line.
All right, so Woodstock's going to have it.
For the most part, Griswold's handled their offense. We've only got them down to 2 scores, so yeah. Because, like you said, remember, they're getting the ball back in the second half.
And just for a correction, there was an unsportsmanlike contact play against Griswold. That's why we kicked off from the 25-yard line.
All right, so Woodstock's got their best starting field position of the night at the
They couldn't ask for anything better right now.
Griswold 40. Keeper.
Number 11.
He's going to get it down to the 36, so that'll be a pickup of 4 and make it 2nd and 6.
Just the ball close to the 35-yard line.
I bet that's a read play they're doing.
It's gonna be
Yeah, I bet he's
second
reading
down.
that middle linebacker, and either a keeper or he's going to dish it off to LeBron.
And that might be an adjustment Griswold makes at halftime where they maybe put a spy on him, so then that way he can't do that. Trips right here for Woodstock. Clark takes the snap. He's going to go to his right. Oh, and they're going to get him.
I think that's a botched play. He was looking to hand the ball off, and there was nobody there.
All right, there we go. They got him down at the 40, the original line of scrimmage for this drive, so that's going to make it 3rd and 10.
Yeah, it was definitely a
It
broken
was either a botch play or the guy he wanted to throw it to right away wasn't open, and then he panicked and kind of was like, uh-oh, I got to go somewhere.
Nice defense by the Griswold line.
All right, in the spread formation.
All right. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Clark takes the snap. He's looking deep. He's way overthrown.
Oh.
And he was open, too.
Pass was incomplete.
I want to say the pass wasn't overthrown. I want to say the route was wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, there was a misconnection there, so that'll bring up 4th and 10. They're going to go for it.
You know what? I'm not totally against Pooch punting it down or Coffin kicking it down to inside the 5-yard line or something.
Woodstock's going to take a timeout here to discuss it, and we'll do the same. 3:23 left to go here in the first half. Griswold 33, Woodstock 14. You're listening to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
Who is going to be the SNSN Player of the Game? Brought to you by Capital Property Group, 70 Main Street in Jewett City. Capital Property Group offers property management, condo association management, long and short-term rental management services. You can contact them by email, management@mycapitalteam.com, or call 860-319-0055. Capital Property Group, simplifying property ownership and management for you.
You buy better. Better with Burns. Much better. So much better with Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better with Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
And we're back here at Griswold High School. Griswold up 33-14 over the Woodstock Centaurs. Tonight's game is being brought to you by the Burns Agency in Dayville and Norwich, Jewett City Savings Bank, with branches throughout eastern Connecticut, Griswold Dental, Slater Ave, Jewett City, Griswold Pride. Pride stands for the partnership to reduce the influence of drugs for everyone. Trahan Insurance Agency in Griswold, Bill's Bedding and Furniture Showroom, North Main Street, Danielson, the Service Station Equipment, Inc., Irish Springs Pool Water. Don't forget about the Snowflake Parade coming up around the holidays. Reach out to Ryan Aubin at the Rec Center for more information. All right, here we go, Sean. It's a 4th and 10 for Woodstock here.
Fourth down hasn't been too kind to Woodstock tonight. Let's see if they can finally convert one of these.
Takes the snap. He's looking right to the sideline. It's a catch. Down to the 29.
All right.
They got it. Needed 10, got 11.
And that was a timing pass. As soon as that ball was right there, the minute that receiver turned around.
That is a first down.
Good pass, good catch.
So clock's rolling here. Woodstock's making some substitutions.
1st and 10 from the Griswold 29-yard line.
They get on the board, it's going to be a whole different attitude at halftime.
Trips to the left. Clark takes the snap. Fakes the inside handoff. He keeps it. He'll get inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line.
Quarterback keeper.
See, that's what I was talking about last week with Windham when they had Garcia Rodriguez. It's that big running back up the middle. Is very successful against Griswold.
That was a gain of 5, so it'll be 2nd and 5.
Two timeouts left. 2 minutes, 19 seconds left. Woodstock desperate looking to get in the end zone before the half. That's a
pitch to the left. Cuts back up the middle. He'll get down to the 21, so that'll be 3rd and 2.
That's Alec Nunez, number 6.
Number 6, Alec Nunes. Gain of a couple brings up 3rd down and 2.
Let's see, it's got to go a little faster here, Sean.
Yeah, no, but they still got the 2 timeouts. They don't want to give the ball back to Griswold. They want to
Good point.
They're playing the score and it'll be the last possession. So they still got the 2 timeouts. So once it gets out about a minute, they'll start using.
Woodstock they got back. Yep, it was both ends, both defensive ends jumped. So that's going to give Woodstock a 1st down.
It's going to be against the Wolverines. Going to give
Down to
them a
the
first down.
16-yard line. So Woodstock will have it 1st and 10 at the 16.
If I was a guessing guy, I'd say they're going to try to barrel Clark up the field.
We've got a official timeout. Referee's walking over to the Woodstock sideline. Oh, there we go. Think we're back in action. They're getting Clark's getting a play from the sideline.
It's probably going to him.
Just over the 15-yard line.
Got 2 receivers to the left, 1 here to the right. Takes the snap.
It's a read option. Oh.
Yep, and they got it that time. They read it.
Quarterback hit in the backfield.
That's going to be a loss of 1.
That's Josh Turner.
Loss of 1 yard, so that'll make it 2nd and 11 here. Clock running at 1:20.
Yep, still plenty of time. He'll start calling after a minute.
Trips right. Receive all 3 receivers to the right-hand side. Clark takes the snap. He's going to run it up the middle again. He's inside the 10, the 5, and that'll be a touchdown. Yeah. Flag on the play. That's coming back, I think.
There's a penalty flag on the field.
The referee started to signal touchdown and then put his arms down.
Usually it's going to be a holding.
So they're having a conversation. So maybe it was.
Oh!
No, they're picking up the flag.
They want to make it a game. They want to make it a game.
Picking up the flag. All right. So that'll make it 33-20 with 55 seconds here to go in the first half.
That's the only downfall. But yes, granted, they got to get in the end zone, but you just gave Griswold. Griswold has 55 seconds left and 3 timeouts. But still, job well done by getting on the board by Woodstock here. See this lineup they got?
They going for 1 or 2? Now Woodstock's taking a timeout because
they try to line up something special, get a certain read off Griswold. Griswold didn't bite, so they're going to change it.
And with that, we'll take a quick timeout as well. 55 seconds here to go in the first half. 33 Griswold, 20 Woodstock. You listen to ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
You buy better. Better with Burns. Much better. So much better with Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better with Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
School's back in session and it's time for a pop quiz. True or false? Insurance coverage is all the same and it doesn't matter where you buy it. False. True or false? The best kind of insurance is the cheapest you can find. False. True or false? Working with a local agent can help you navigate all your specific coverage needs while finding a competitive price for free. True. Don't let yourself fail when it comes to your insurance. Call, email, chat us online today. Our qualified staff can walk you through the process, find the coverage that's right for you, and the discounts you qualify for. The Burns.
And we're back here at Griswold High School. Woodstock lining up for the extra point. They just scored a touchdown to make it 33-20. They could bring it within 12.
Yeah, kudos to Woodstock for just not giving up and letting this game get out of hand. It's a 12-point ball game.
And that was a good extra point. So that makes it 33-21 with 55 seconds to go in the first half.
Woodstock 21.
Oh, we got ourselves a ball game. We do, then we don't. We do, we don't.
I mean, Griswold gets out 14-0, 21-0. Woodstock comes back, scores 21-7. Woodstock answers to make it 27-7. Woodstock comes back, makes it 27-14. Griswold scores again to answer.
But Griswold has had an answer every time that Woodstock strikes. So again, like right now we have a minute left, 3 timeouts. That would be a huge blow to Woodstock if they let Griswold get back in the end zone. If not, go into halftime, whole new attitude. I was gonna say, what do you feel like it's like Thanksgiving with this crowd? It's a Thanksgiving Day crowd.
It's a pretty good crowd. Yeah.
It's huge.
Sorry, Sean.
Ajita.
Ooh.
Back deep for Griswold is Cutter and number 11 Turner.
Deep kickoff to the 15.
Oh, they gave it
picked
to
up there
Cutter.
20, 25, 30, 35.
Don't hit him.
Out at the 40-ish.
That's a pretty good field position for Griswold.
Very good field position. They'll start at their own 40. Like you said, they have all 3 timeouts with 48 seconds to go on the clock.
I was a betting man. I said Wilcox is going to go in the air and he's going to go deep.
You know, it's worked a couple times.
The receivers are getting wide open.
Yeah, we got.
So I mean,
2 receivers on each side here.
Here we go. Yep.
Takes the snap, gets to the sideline, gets out of bounds at the 44.
That's Luke Cassidy, number 3, with his first reception of the game.
To number 3, Luke Cassidy. Gain of 4, second down 6.
I took off 7.3 seconds off the clock.
Why'd they stop the clock to go out of bounds?
He went out of bounds.
Okay.
He did, yep.
Okay. Kobe looking
deep for Cutter. Intercepted.
Kobe
Woodstock.
He was hit as he threw it. Threw it off his back foot a little bit, so it came up a little short and picked off. Not the biggest deal. It's like a long punt, sort of.
Camden Nason, senior for the Centaurs, gets the interception with 32.7 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
Woodstock still with 1 timeout.
Yeah, he took a nice hit just as he was releasing the ball, so it left a little bit
Woodstock
short.
ball from the 25-yard line with 32 seconds to go.
But I knew that's what they were trying to do that. They were trying to go deep. Now, you going to try to punch this thing in, or you going to play it safe?
I'm punching it in.
Absolutely. But, I mean, one timeout, yeah, it's got to be all air.
You try to go deep on this one.
Oh,
over the middle.
Did he cross the line of scrimmage?
I don't think so.
Well, he had a good feel for that as well.
I think he had thoughts of running it and then realized that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
So we got 26.2
I haven't seen
seconds.
them throw the long ball yet.
I think the only one that they threw was the touchdown that they had. That was it. They've tried a couple times.
Yeah.
He overthrew a guy a couple times.
Right, because I felt that the route was slowed up a little bit.
All right, 2 receivers on each side here. Clark's going to take the snap. He is going to run it. Okay. Trying to get the first down. Oh, he's breaking away. He's into Griswold territory. The 40, and he's down there.
Timeout. Timeout.
Runs all the way to the inside the Griswold 40.
Yeah,
they're gonna stop the clock to move the chains, but as soon as they get reset, they're gonna start it again. So
that's fine. So they
Woodstock's got to be ready.
They should already have a play called.
Woodstock.
Oh,
and he calls a timeout.
You should have had 2 plays called in that last huddle in case of a first down.
I don't think it's timeout. Woodstock.
That's what they did.
He just said that, but
the
Woodstock team was. There we go. Okay, referee's going to tell us it was Woodstock. All right, so they burned their last timeout. 15.4 seconds to go. You and I same wavelength there. Just get back up, get a play, and roll.
Yes, 2 plays should have been called that last huddle. But now we've got maybe two plays most.
And it is kind of funny because I think momentum-wise, at the very beginning of the game, those 2 botched fake punts really led to the momentum being on Griswold's side.
This game could be a lot closer.
Could be a lot closer.
Yeah.
And then, a situation like this where it's like you got to have plays ready to roll for you're getting the ball back with 55 seconds. You got to think, hey, we got to go.
If we get this first down, we have to line up on the ball and just go. Now you burn out your last timeout. Instead of 3 plays, now you're only going to get 2. So,
all right, here we go. 15.4 seconds to go. Woodstock on the Griswold 40.
10, Woodstock. Just over 15 seconds to go.
Looking deep, going down the left sideline.
That's a flag. Ooh, he was turned and his hand was on him. Lucky no call right there.
Incomplete pass that burned
half the clock.
About 7 seconds off the clock, so they got one more play maybe here. Maybe 2. Do you do something short here and then go to the end zone, or you try another deep one?
Well, I would send a bunch deep and then one across the middle. See if that middle one's wide open. I would have more defensive backs back. You don't want anything to get behind him.
They're going to the sideline here, and he makes the catch. No, he's out of bounds. Out of bounds. 1.3 seconds on the clock, so they can run one more play.
That game clock stopped.
This will be the old Roger Staubach, a.k.a. Hail Mary.
Hail Mary to Drew Pearson.
He invented that phrase when he was asked after the game.
Homecoming celebration on the field during halftime.
So Griswold should send their deep back. Just send them back, push them back.
It doesn't look like they're doing that, John.
No, you're allowing yourself to get beat. I mean, they are playing 10 yards off, but I would send your 2 back. Wow.
Yeah, 2 receivers on each side here. So, and he gets sacked.
All right.
Nice play by.
Well, it's unfortunate they couldn't get a score
Griswold
here.
there. That was Cassidy that came in there and tripped him up for a sack. Loss of 4 yards. So with zeros on the clock at halftime, you have Griswold 33, Woodstock 21. You listen to ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
Who is going to be the SNSN player of the game? Brought to you by Capital Property Group, 70 Main Street in Jewett City. Capital Property Group offers property management, condo association management, long and short-term rental management services. You can contact them by email, management@mycapitalteam.com, or call 860-319-0055. Capital Property Group, simplifying property ownership and management for you.
You buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
School's back in session and it's time for a pop quiz. True or false? Insurance coverage is all the same and it doesn't matter where you buy it. False. True or false? The best kind of insurance is the cheapest you can find. False. True or false? Working with a local agent can help you navigate all your specific coverage needs while finding a competitive price for free. True. Don't let yourself fail when it comes to your insurance. Call, email, chat us online today. Our qualified staff can walk you through the process, find the coverage that's right for you, and the discounts you qualify for. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Strain Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Hey, we're back here at Griswold High School. Halftime about ready to end here. Teams are stretching and getting ready for the second half. Kickoff will go to the Centaurs here in the second half, and they're down, Sean, by 12, 33-21.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to keep saying it, but it comes down to those 2 fourth down plays in their own territory that maybe they shouldn't have tried that risk. There was kind of no reason for it. And this could have been a totally different ball game. Not that it's out of hand, but it could be a lot tighter and a better, comfortable, more position for Woodstock to be in.
Yeah, what Sean's referring to is in the first quarter. Their first 2 drives, they had it fourth down, and in their own territory, not really even at near midfield, and they decided to fake punt, and it cost them because Griswold scored on both of those turnovers. All right, Griswold about ready to kick it off here. Mills will tee it up. So we got touchdowns on the Griswold side. Cutter on a pass from Mills for 34 yards. We had a 1-yard run by Mills, 7-yard run by Cutter. Mills to Waters for 7 yards. Mills to Waters for 51 yards. That was their scoring for the first half. And there's the kickoff. Picked up 25-30, 35-40. Up to the 43-yard line. That's where Woodstock will start their first drive of the second half.
That's Gabe Luberin.
Nice. Woodstock in the first half, Sean, it was Clark to the floor for a TD. Then it was Clark with a 62-yard run. And it was Clark, a 13-yard run.
A lot of Clark.
Clark to the left, Clark to the right, Clark up the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. That's too much of a close-up. All right, here we go.
But it would have been nice to get Woodstock on the board right before the half, but they fell short, and now they have the ball to start the second half.
Clark takes a snap.
Little read
option. Oh, we got a nice pressure. He goes off to the right. He gets around the corner and gets a couple yards out of that.
Yep.
That's the quarterback keeper.
So it'll be second down at about 8.
Going to be second down.
Who almost had him there, Sean? I couldn't see the number coming in there.
It's at the time of night now, and they're the distance that
it's number 5.
Oh, that's Fleming.
Fleming, yep.
That's Fleming.
Fleming almost had him there.
Yep. But you're not going to tackle a big guy like that just by the back of the shirt. We got trips to the left.
Near side here, 3 wide receivers. Motion left to right. The pitch to the right-hand side, deep in the backfield. He winds up getting around the corner, though. I don't know if he got any gain there. Oh, we got a flag. Flag on the
hit out of bounds, maybe?
Out of bounds.
Handled by number 6, Alec Noon.
Probably a late hit. Griswold's celebrating. I don't know if that's for the hit or that's.
Yep, somebody's down for Woodstock on the far sideline.
They have an injured player.
That was number 6, Alec Noons on the carry.
Personal foul. Blow to the head,
Blow to the head, yeah.
on Griswold.
Yeah, they really shouldn't be cheering about
Blow
that.
to the head.
So that's going to give Woodstock a first down when they put the ball back in play. That's a tough penalty against Griswold there.
Yeah.
And it looks like the players, excuse me, the players up on the far sideline. So that's good to see.
That's going to be a big play. That's a 15-yarder, I believe. That will put them into Griswold territory.
Definitely a 15-yarder.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to put the ball into Griswold territory at about the 40, all the way down to the 39.
First and 10. Woodstock.
So that'll be first and 10 for the Centaurs here.
9-yard line.
And they didn't get into Griswold territory until the second quarter.
Right.
So this is farther than they've been in the second half that they were in the first quarter. So here we go. First and 10 from the 39 of Griswold.
Read option, keeps it himself.
Keeps it up the middle for a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. That has been the best running play they've had all night.
They haven't adjusted to that. Close that B gap up. I mean, he's hitting it 5-6 yards every time.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 5 here for the Centaurs. 2 receivers to the right.
Oh, that's
motion.
I like how he tried to cover that up and go down to the 3-point stands. He fell forward, tried to go to the 3-point stands to cover it up, but
Woodstock, false start.
So that'll bring it back to the original line of scrimmage and make it 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and Clark's got that. He's got that big size advantage. So he hits that second level. He's got a big size advantage over those middle linebackers, and he's just falling down for 5 yards each carry.
He's getting the play from the sidelines.
Controlling the tempo of the game.
Trips to the left here. Near side to us, and then we got another whistle. Delay a game on Woodstock.
Yeah, I think that's their 3rd delay game penalty today.
Penalty again.
Which is interesting because they get a penalty called on them. They had plenty of time to kind of process and get the play in, but obviously it took too much time. So 2nd and 15 now. Short pass out here to the flat, and that is dropped.
Can't be dropping those.
Incomplete pass.
That was
Third
intended
down
number
coming up.
3. I can't pronounce it. Aiden. Aiden.
Sukaloon.
All right.
That's what I'm going with.
Yep.
It's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Wide open there in the flat. You got to make that catch this point in the game.
All right, 3rd and 15 for Woodstock here on the Griswold 44. Motion right to left. Clark looking left. He's got somebody over the middle. Overthrows it.
Yeah, that's
was incomplete.
That'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Well, it looks like they're going to punt it away. Bringing in different personnel.
That's smart. Knock Griswold back deep in their own territory. Hope for a turnover down there.
You do see a lot of high school teams that once they get in the other team's territory, they just doesn't matter.
Oh,
They'll
yeah,
just keep
wherever
going.
they are. Yep.
Yeah.
Go for it. No, I think it's a smart decision. If you can pin them back deep.
In the first quarter on the first possession, they tried to fake a punt.
And they were way back here. Here we go.
He's doing it again. Nope, he's going to kick
okay.
it. It's actually not a bad punt. Out of bounds at the 17, 18-yard line.
Out of bounds. It's going to be Griswold ball 1st and 10.
Well,
official's walking up the sideline. Where's he going to stop? 18. 18-yard line.
It's going to be on the
My eyes aren't failing me yet.
No.
It's a funny story. I actually had to go to the eye doctor last month, and I still have 20/20 vision in my left eye. And the person's like, for your age, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks for making me feel old.
Yeah, I definitely lost that number. But I appreciate you making these rosters a little bit big.
All right, here we go. We got a handoff to the right-hand side. Got a few yards out of that, maybe 2. Oh, there's a the official put his marker on the field. There's a fumble, turnover.
What did I tell you? Punt it down and hope for a turnover.
Yeah.
In the territory. That's exactly what they got. That's the play, and that's the thing they should have done in the first quarter.
Sorry, folks, could not see that in that scrum. Yeah, I think it was Fleming on the carry there, number 5. So that gives Woodstock the ball at the 20. So they're in the red zone. We got 8:44 here to go in the third. It's 33-21. Griswold up by 12. We got a late arrival Griswold coming on the field for defense. Motion right to left. Over the middle. Oh, and dropped.
I would tell you what, this kid Clark, he's got a gun on him. He puts a lot of heat behind that ball. These receivers, they got to pick it up.
Yeah, I remember the old axiom was if it hits your hands, you should catch
If
it.
it touches your hands, catch it.
It looked like the receiver, instead of kind of diamonding, he tried to catch it with his backhand,
Yep.
not the front hand.
Wide open, too.
Yeah. He probably would have gone in for that, too. All right, that brings up 2nd and 10 for Woodstock. Trips right, I should say. Pitches out. Nice pass and completion there. That'll get him about halfway there, 5 yards or so.
That's the Aiden Sukado.
I think he got about 5 there, so that'll bring up 3rd and 5. This is definitely
4th down territory here.
This is definitely 4th down territory.
Yeah, field goal.
Say the same thing.
Nothing.
Yep.
Field goal brings us to 9. Nah.
All right, couple wide receivers here to the
I
left.
think Clark keeps it.
Looks like it. He's over to the right-hand side. He's going to be inside the 10.
Griswold's got to know that.
Down to the 9.
They got to know that.
Quarterback keeper.
You 1 yard short?
No, I think he got it.
Got it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it'll be 1st and goal at the 9. Don't need the yard markers anymore.
It's going to be 1st down and goal from the goal to go from the 9-yard line.
Woodstock with a 1st and goal here at that Griswold 9. Clark's got a couple wide receivers to his left.
Got to have a couple other players step up for Clark. I mean, he can't do it all himself.
Tries to roll to his left. He's got a bunch of Griswold players right in his face, but he's making something out of it. He gets inside the 5. Touchdown! Woodstock.
I lost him for a second.
There were a lot of black shirts around him.
Yeah, I lost.
So that's going to make it 33-27. Woodstock bringing it within 1 score.
I mean, as deep as Griswold is with all these stars, I mean, they're getting beat by pretty much one guy over there. This could be a 5-point ball game.
Going for the extra point here. And it's good.
That's kicked by number 14. He's not on the roster.
All right, so that'll make it 33-28.
Wow.
Woodstock gets within 5 with 7:15 to go here in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
Who is going to be the SNSN player of the game? Brought to you by Capital Property Group, 70 Main Street in Jewett City. Capital Property Group offers property management, condo association management, long and short-term rental management services. You can contact them by email, management@mycapitalteam.com, or call 860-319-0055. Capital Property Group, simplifying property ownership and management for you.
There's the kickoff up the middle.
Oh!
And fumbled a little bit there by Griswold.
That's Aiden Giacomo, the sophomore, number 4 on the return.
And he gets about 4 yards up to the 24.
Yep. All right.
He's going to learn to go north, south, not east, west.
Yeah.
Kickoff return by number 4, Aiden.
They're going to put him down at the 23. So that's where Griswold will start this drive, their second of this half, the second half. They fumbled on the first play of the line of scrimmage on their first possession, which led to the latest Woodstock score to bring this game
And this is right
within
where
5.
This is about right where they were, deep in the territory last time, where they fumbled it. So they definitely want to try to keep their hands on the ball now.
All right, Mills under center. The double wing motion. Hands it off to his right. Up the middle, here we go. That's Cutter, I believe.
Wow.
Over the 40 to the 41. Good sportsmanship there. The Woodstock player helping him up. So that'll be a first down for Griswold. This game being presented by Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. Glad to have them on board for the ECC Game of the Week. So first down, Sean, at the 40. Griswold 40.
Griswold trying to get out of their own territory here.
Pitch to the left.
Looks like number 2.
It looks like Waters. Oh, he bounces off, coming back this way.
Nice block.
Gets a nice block
Another
downfield
block
by Mills.
Two
And
blocks
Waters
by
is
Mills.
going. 10-5, touchdown, Griswold.
2 big blocks by number 13, Kobe Mills, made that run possible right there. And
Clark is down for Woodstock, and we've got a Griswold player down behind the play as well.
that's the quarterback. The Clark is down. Took that hit by 13, Kobe Mills on a beautiful block.
Yeah, so we got a couple players that are injured here, one from each team.
Is this you talking about here over here?
So
That's
it was actually number 3
Oh, okay.
who got up. He's limping,
Oh,
you can
okay.
see, but Clark is still down. So we got 6:10 left to go. Waters goes in for a touchdown there. Like a 60-yard scamper. He definitely ran more than 60 yards on that because he was going to his left and came all the way back to the right and then went down the right-hand sideline. A couple nice blocks by Kobe Mills on that. So
this would be a big loss for Woodstock losing their quarterback. He's pretty much been the game saver so far for them.
It looks like a cramp because they're trying to stretch him out.
Yep.
So maybe that's all it is. Let's hope that's what it is.
Seemed to be in a lot of pain, but see if he can walk off on his own power.
Well, no, he's favoring his left leg.
Number 11's being helped off the field. That's the quarterback, Samuel Clark.
So Clark being helped off the field. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's. It's kind of like the old thing. Are you hurt or are you injured?
Right, yeah, he can't even put any pressure on it.
No, now they're carrying him. All right, so we got 6:10 left to go here in the third quarter. That's a score by Griswold. So 39-28 is the score on the board. And they're going to go for 1 here.
Yeah, so they lost. They were within 5 points. Now they lose their quarterback. Kobe Mills going for the 2-point
Go
conversion.
for 2 points here. Didn't get it. Came up short. So that'll keep the score at 39-28 with 6:10 to go here in the third quarter. And we'll take a timeout. You listen to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
Strain Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
It was offsides against Griswold.
All right, we're back here at Griswold High School. Griswold just put 6 more points on the board to take an 11-point, 39-28 lead on the initial kickoff attempt. It was offside, so they're moving the ball 5 yards back, and they'll kick off from the 35. Mills boots it away.
First originally tried an onside kick. That's number 7.
He still didn't go down. He broke it off to the right-hand side. He's into Griswold territory.
That's number 7, Griffin Bloom.
Down to the 44-yard line, it looks like, of Griswold.
Nice run by number 7, Griffin Bloom.
About a 26-yard return there.
The Woodstock gets the ball over into Griswold territory. It's going to be 1st and 10.
This is like an Ali Frazier fight.
Yeah.
They're just like, they're both throwing bombs. Each team's throwing bombs. They just keep coming back. All right, Griswold will have the ball 1st and 10 at Griswold's 44. Who's the quarterback? I didn't see the number when he ran on.
Let's see. It's number 10.
And he goes with the keeper right up the middle, and he's down inside the 30 to the 26. So that'll be a 1st down for Woodstock.
Kadem Hurley.
Is number 10, Harity.
Kadem Hurley, I think.
Hurley.
He's a freshman.
What happened to Smiths and John Smiths and Pete's and whew.
It's like number 10, Hurley.
A freshman getting some time here for the Centaurs. First play from scrimmage, picks up about 14 yards. 1st and 10 from the 26. Keeps it again.
Yeah, they're running that same playbook, the read option.
Lost about a yard there. Oh, now we got a flag. Referee threw that one.
That's unsportsmanlike.
But there's a penalty flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be on Woodstock.
No, unsportsmanlike on Griswold.
Whew, you got in the stands and you got on the field. Down this deep.
Now there's another one. Another flag.
That's on Griswold again.
So whatever's happening on that Griswold side of the ball, someone's got to
It should be a half the distance to the goal now.
take some leadership there and calm everybody down.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is interesting because you got 2 flags.
They get in the end zone again, you're back down to a 5-point game.
One during the play,
5-6
one
game.
after the play. And this could be – so that's the first flag that they're walking off, and now here's the second one, which will put the ball inside the 10 at about the 7-8 line. 7-yard line. 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. Takes Woodstock all the way down to the 7-yard line. And Will Cox and the referee are having a discussion here about what happened. The referee's got to pick up his flag before we can get rolling here.
Yeah, you got to be smarter than that. You're deep in your own territory. Well, Woodstock is about 9 yards away from being back to a 5-point game.
They go for 2. It could be 3.
We're correct.
All right, here we go. Hurley claps for the ball. Looks to his left. Nothing there. Goes over the middle. Incomplete.
Yeah, he throws in double coverage, too. That was risky. Looking over to the bench for Woodstock, looks like Clark's on the bench and probably not coming back in.
Yeah, it looks like he has his pads off. His left leg is on the bench, elevated.
But I like the way this freshman, he's moving back there.
All right, here we go. 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line for Woodstock. High snap. He bobbles it. He's going to take it up the middle, and they get him probably for a loss of 1 or 2. Couple yard loss there. So that'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 9.
Yep.
3rd down. There was a loss on the play. So
We got a Griswold player down on.
Goal, balls on the 11
Griswold player down, and a Woodstock player has to come off because he lost his helmet. Oh, that was Hurley, actually. He just came off to the sideline. Something happened with his helmet.
Oh.
So the Woodstock quarterback scrambling. He's looking for another helmet, I think. That's what he's trying to take out of the bag there on the sideline. I can't see the player who's down.
No.
Sean, I didn't.
No, his numbers against the back. Way too far to see that. Looks like just a cramp, though.
Yeah, they are trying to stretch him out. Well, with this injury timeout, we'll take a break, too, and you're listening to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
Strain Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Ben Lewis.
Back here at Woodstock High School, 5:02 to go here in the 3rd, 39-28. Woodstock driving. The ball 3rd and goal at the 9-yard line. We've got another quarterback.
They keep getting smaller.
3rd quarterback. He's going to run it to the left, cuts it up, 26, and he's in, I think.
Or just short.
Just short. Yeah, he's short.
He got a lot of assistance from his team on that. Surprised they didn't get him pushed in.
By number 28.
I think that was number 26, actually. Elijah LaPrade. He's a freshman as well.
And he's down? No, that's a lineman.
Yeah, number 61.
There was a big collision down there. We got a couple players. We got a player down.
Yeah, 61 from Woodstock. That's Caden Menor.
So we're down to
Junior.
the 3rd string quarterback here for Woodstock.
Well, I think Hurley's okay, but he was looking for a helmet. Like, so he came off. Something was wrong with his helmet, so I think he was looking for something.
He's probably just getting worked on. It's probably temporary. But, hey, great job filling in here for a player, too.
That was almost like the Wildcat. You know, they had the running back take the direct snap, so it's kind of what they did there. So it'll be 4th and goal at about the 2 for Woodstock here when we go back to action. And the injured player for Griswold before we took that last time out was Lewis.
Captain Ben Lewis.
Came off under his own power, looked like a cramp. He was getting stretched out.
Yep.
I don't see him on the sidelines or on the bench. So did he go back in?
He's got to set out a play. Was that?
Yeah, that was one play.
The play. So
I don't see 55 anywhere on the.
He's right there. See the guy with the black hood?
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
He's sitting it out.
1 yard to go.
Unless they have more than 155, which is totally possible.
No, I think you're right. I think that's him. So he still is out of the game. One of the D linemen for
so
Griswold. Hurley, he's coming back in. Okay. So he must have fixed his helmet.
I don't know. That last just got you down to the 1 yard line.
All right, here we go. 4th and goal. About 4 minutes here to go in the 3rd quarter. Woodstock trailing by 11, I'm sorry.
Stupid penalties brought Woodstock here.
Hand off to LaPrue. Going all the way around the right-hand side. He doesn't get it. Tripped up.
What a touchdown-saving tackle right there.
Luprin was going around to the right side, and I think that was Cutter that tackled him. Or is that a 4? Can't tell if that's a 1 or a 4. That's a 4. Sorry.
Oh, that's Aiden DiGiacomo.
Aiden DiGiacomo.
He made
nice
it.
play.
Wow. He's a sophomore, another sophomore. I'm telling you what, this team is going to be pretty strong for the years to come with how deep they are.
All right, so that's 1st and 10 here for Griswold on their own 2. They got a 98-yard drive in them.
Oh, yeah. Well, remember, Clark's not in anymore.
Yeah, the starting quarterback for Woodstock got injured on the last touchdown run by Waters.
He was also a middle linebacker, too.
And he played both ways, so. Definitely looks like an injury to his left leg. He's on the bench on their sideline. Oh, they're bringing him crutches, so that's not a good sign.
So the playbook shrinks for the coaches here when you're about inside the 5-yard line. You got to be very careful. You don't want to turn the ball over.
Right up the middle. That'll give him some room.
Is that Aiden?
Out to the 20. Down at the 24.
Look like Cutter. Can't.
That is Cutter.
Nice run by number 1.
Cutter cuts it up for 22 yards.
I like what you did there. Cutter cuts it
They
up.
occasionally come to me. Nice run by Cutter. That gives him some breathing room. Now you can go back to the playbook.
Yeah, now you can go back to you just got to be careful down there. You don't want to turn up inside the 5.
Who is going to be the SNSN player of the game? Brought to you by Capital Property Group, 70 Main Street in Jewett City. Capital Property Group offers property management, condo association management, long and short-term.
35-40, flag down.
No, we got a bat.
50, 35-30, he's out of bounds.
Penalty flag on the play.
Yeah, it's coming back. That's coming back. Got a fan to our left saying, I hope it doesn't come back. It's coming back.
It's on Cutter.
Holding on Griswold.
Oh. No, another big break for Woodstock.
There has been quite a few hankies out tonight, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Too much yellow.
You buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
School's back in session and it's time for a pop quiz. True or false? Insurance coverage is all the same and it doesn't matter where you buy it. False. True or false? The best kind of insurance is the cheapest you can find. False. True or false? Working with a local agent can help you navigate all your specific coverage needs while finding a competitive price for free. True. Don't let yourself fail when it comes to your insurance. Call, email, chat us online today. Our qualified staff can walk you through the process, find the coverage that's right for you, and the discounts you qualify for. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Strain Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really played on this kind of stuff. So
This turf is especially soft, very soft. Your foot kind of goes down in deep. Maybe your legs get caught up a little bit more.
Hand off to the left. Struggling for the first down, fighting for it. We'll see where he comes down. Looks like he's right down
Right
at the
on
yard marker.
That's Jackson D'Amico on the carry, number 21.
Yeah, they give him a first down, so we're going to move the chains. So that'll be 1st and 10 at the 34.
Yeah.
Under 2 minutes here to go in the third quarter, 39-28. Griswold with an 11-point lead.
Yeah, it looks like the Woodstock defense starting to get a little bit beaten, battered here.
Mills hands off. Oh, nice play by Woodstock.
Waters on the carry, on the reverse, gets stuffed in the backfield.
Loss on the play, hit in the backfield. It's going to be second down.
So defensively, they really haven't lost a beat without Clark so far up to this point.
Yeah, that was number 60. Just Ryder Chaput. He's a senior. Nice play by him on that.
Looks like about 2nd and 14.
Woodstock jumps, so that'll be 5. Basically make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like the penalty is against Woodstock.
I think that's the 2nd or 3rd time Mills has got him on that.
Yeah, good team discipline too. Nothing worse than when you call it on 2 and your own team jumps. Very frustrating for a coach. It's the longest 3rd quarter I've ever been a part of.
Pitch to the right.
That's 8.
35-40. Still in bounds, trying to get it every yard he can, and he gets up to the 45. Another first down, they'll move the chains.
Cutter with the carry. Looks like first down, Griswold.
Yeah, first down after first down. That's going to wear the Woodstock team down.
This might be the last play here of the 3rd quarter, 30 seconds to go.
And still a ball game, only 11-point lead. Jackson D'Amico now in the backfield.
Mills hands it off up the middle to the 50, inside Woodstock territory to the 49.
Blow the whistle.
Number 2, Waters.
Nice gain there for Waters of 6 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. And with Griswold up by 11, 39-28, you're listening to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Back at Griswold High School, Griswold leading Woodstock 39-28 in the ECC game. Presented by Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. We got 2nd and about 4 here for Griswold at the 49 of Woodstock. And that looks like another first down here for Griswold.
Number 2, Nick Waters.
Yep, they're moving the chains. So Waters picks up another first down, and at the 45 of Woodstock.
Waterford.
Starts with a W.
Yep. Yeah, they just keep piling on these first downs.
Methodically matriculating the ball down the field.
Yep. It's a good way to chew up a lot of clock.
Inside handoff.
Looks like the Jackson D'Amico, number 21.
D'Amico picks up about 4.
Ooh, they let that go.
Yeah, they did let it go.
Good.
72 from Woodstock, and who was it from Griswold? I can't see that number. 56? Yeah. Little
give him a shout out.
do-si-do on the field there.
Gain of 3 up the middle, second down.
Henry Bassett
Okay.
on the Woodstock side. And Michael
Capalbo.
Capalbo
Yeah.
on the Griswold side. Yep.
It's like Cutter and D'Amico in the backfield with Turner. Not Turner.
Pitch to
number 2.
Pitch to Waters on the outside. He's down inside the 30.
Another first down.
Another first down.
Nice run by number 2, Nick Waters. Another Griswold first down.
That'll be at the 28-yard line where they'll spot the ball. 28, 29. Where's he going to put it? 29. All right, there we go. So at the 29-yard line, Griswold had the first down. It's a fourth quarter, Sean, so we got to start thinking about the player of the game, which is going to be presented tonight by the Capital Property Group.
Could it be co-player of the games? I mean, look. I mean, you got the arm of Kobe Mills and the blocks that he's put on, but also the running of Aiden Cutter.
Cutter on the right side, going inside the 10, the 5. I don't think he's in. Yeah, he's out of bounds. Where are they going to put it?
Cutter.
Well,
looks like there's another Woodstock player down as well. Yep, we're going to have an injury timeout here. So that they're going to spot it, I think, Sean, at the 1, it looks like, from our vantage point. So it'll be first and goal at the 1 for Griswold when we're back after this injury timeout with 10:02 left in the game. It's 39-28, Griswold over Woodstock. And you're listening to ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
At last, a checking account that's worth the switch. While some banks offer checking account rewards and some banks rebate ATM withdrawal fees, at Eastern, we say, why choose? Why settle for a boring checking account when you can Kasasa? Check out our Kasasa checking accounts and find out how easy it is to get both. For more information, visit bankeasternct.com or stop by any of our branch locations today. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, member FDIC. Do you Kasasa?
And we're back here at Griswold High School. Griswold up by 11, 39-28, 10:02 to go in the game. The injured player for Woodstock is up and walking off under his own power. This game being brought to you tonight by the Burns Agency in Dayville and Norwich, Jewett City Savings Bank with branches throughout Eastern Connecticut, Griswold Dental, Slater Avenue in Jewett City, Griswold Pride. Pride stands for the partnership to reduce the influence of drugs for everyone. Trahan Insurance Agency in Griswold, Bill's Bedding and Furniture Showroom in North Main Street, Danielson. The Service Station Equipment Incorporated and Irish Springs Pool Water. And we're in for a touchdown for Griswold.
That's number 21, Jackson D'Amico on his first score of the game.
Number 21, Jackson D'Amico.
Touchdown for the sophomore. It's going to bring the score to Griswold 45. Woodstock 28, awaiting the extra point. Guess that now the game's starting to get away from Woodstock a little bit. Down one of their top players, and a few injuries after that.
Crucial play was that 4th and goal on a 2 for Woodstock.
Yes.
They punch it in there, you know, and they get it to within 1 score and have the momentum.
Yep.
Griswold stops them, and now they've answered. Mills going for 2 here. Fakes the handoff, drops back the pass, and he's breaks away and is able to complete the pass for the 2-point conversion.
Gets away from the Woodstock had him by the shirt, and he got away from it. And,
that was Cutter. So the 2-point conversion is good.
Another point for Cutter.
And that makes the score 47-28. Griswold.
We got a flag on the play.
And there is a flag on the play, and I think they're going to call excessive celebration and sportsmanlike conduct on Cutter because he spun the ball in the end zone.
Hey, guys. Hey. Amanda.
All right, we've got less than 10 minutes to go in the game here, Sean.
Looks like it's up to a 19-point lead from 5 to 19.
Yeah, so it's 39-28. If Woodstock scores, they make it's 39-34.
Yep.
Whether they go for the extra point at 2, it could have been down all the way to 3.
Correct.
Right? So, and then
it's just a different ball game. It's played differently. It's coached differently. Then they didn't punch it in from the 1, and Griswold comes back and puts it on the board.
One of the Griswold players was disqualified.
Just now?
Just now.
Kicked out. Would that be Aiden Cutter?
It must have been because that was Cutter spinning the ball in the end zone, and I think that's what the unsportsmanlike conduct was.
Yeah, I think the refs are just getting kind of fed up with it now because it's pretty much nonstop, almost on every other play.
I'm looking for Cutter on the sideline. I don't see him, but I also don't see him on the field.
Cutter's right there.
Mills kicks it
off.
off.
That one's on the ground. He's right there.
And picked up at the 29-yard line for Woodstock to the 45, the 50, inside the Griswold territory. I think they're going to mark him down at the 48 of Griswold. Nice return there for the Centaurs.
Yep, so Cutter's out of the ball game now. He's on the bench. 19 points up by Griswold. Do you think you start putting some of the younger guys in or too early?
A little bit too early. I think if you stop them here, maybe then you go. But, you know, Woodstock has good field position here. If they punch it in, again, you know, you never know what's going to happen. So if
Don't get me wrong. These younger players for Griswold are very, very good.
If you think about that, what we were talking about, the potential 16-point swing there from Woodstock not being able to punch it in and then Griswold coming back and driving.
Yep.
1st and 10 for the Centaurs at the Griswold 47. Early he takes it, turns around, hands it off.
That's Gabe.
And he gets inside the 40 down to the 39. So that'll be 2nd and 2.
Looper in number 23 with the carry.
That's a shoestring saving tackle right there by Aiden DiGiacomo, number 4. He was about to break free out of the secondary there, and DiGiacomo grabs him by the shoe.
So we got 2 receivers to the right here on the near side. Hurley, he claps for the ball, turns around and hands it to Luprine. He's going backwards and then trying to go forward.
Don't hit him.
I don't think he gained anything there. Trying to use his speed to get around the corner.
Lupin forced out of bounds.
But was unsuccessful.
It's going to be
3rd and 2. Just inside 9 minutes to go here in the game. 47-28 Griswold with a 19-point lead.
So it looks like Griswold has substituted in a couple of the younger players. One, number 4, Aiden DiGiacomo, and I also see number 8. I think it's Jaden Alvarado.
He takes a snap. He's going to keep it. He gets down to the 35, and that'll be a first down for Woodstock.
That's Jackson. That's Fleming on the tackle. But it's a first down.
First and 10.
Kind of used up a lot of clock. Still 8 minutes left. I mean, you get in the end zone pretty quick. Now you're down by, what, 11 again? Or 12?
I mean, it could be 11 if you go for 2.
I would still, you know.
Oh, they stop him for about a yard loss on that, maybe 2. I mean, we were saying in the first half, it was really Clark and Luprine.
That's Evans DeRose on the tackle, so he's a new player in for the night.
Second down, 12.
Yeah, so without Clark, it's really just Luprine right now for Woodstock.
Yeah.
So, and he's coming off. He just came off the field. One receiver to the left, one receiver to the right here for Woodstock.
Number 58 also new in for Griswold, Stephen McCleary.
Early, he turns around and hands it off. Number 25 on the carry. He gets tackled right about
Top
at
end
the
tackle.
Line of scrimmage. So it'll be up 3rd and 12 for Woodstock.
The run was by number 25.
Cooper Harris.
Cooper Harris.
On that. Sophomore for Woodstock on that run.
You get no gain, third down.
Early, he takes a snap. He's looking to throw it.
Oh, he's got
getting
wide
pressure.
open.
He looks to get it to number 5. And the pass was low and
Alec
hits the
Nunes
ground.
was wide open.
We got another flag.
How he didn't see number 6, Alex Nunes, wide open over here. He rolled out to the right, and he was right there.
Yeah, ineligible receiver downfield by Woodstock is the call. So the referee's asking Coach Wilcox if he wants to take the penalty or decline it. Because if he declines, it's 4th down. It's 4th down. So it'll be 4th and 12.
Yep. Okay. Penalty was ineligible receiver downfield. It was declined by Griswold.
It's kind of a common sense. I think the ref just made that call and moved on.
All right, here we go. Woodstock. The ball 4th and 12. Might be their last opportunity here to keep this drive alive and keep the game alive for them.
Clock's getting pretty much chewed up here.
Early, he
Test
takes
the
the
arm
snap.
out of the freshman.
Throws it down the sideline. There's a guy there. He's got it. Touchdown, Woodstock.
From the freshman.
Pass and nice catch by number 16.
Wow.
So Herlihy connects
just like that
with Camden Nason. He's a senior for Woodstock.
All right,
so that makes it 47-34. Woodstock trailing by 13 now.
All you need here is the 1-point conversion. Because that would bring it to 12 or. Yeah, I think 12 or 11 just makes a difference. So whatever they're better at.
See what they do here. They're going for 2.
Going for 2.
Yep. Going for 2. It looks like they were doing Wildcat, though, because they've got the running back in the backfield. Herlihy's not in there. So he's going to try to run it to the right. He's coming around the corner. And no, he stopped short
That's Aiden DeJacomo, number
Nice
4.
tackle.
Another big tackle.
2-point conversion.
He's only been in a few plays tonight. He's made some huge stops.
47, Woodstock, 34.
So the 2-point conversion's no good, and that'll keep the score at 47-34. Griswold with a 13-point lead. And you're listening to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
Who is going to be the SNSN player of the game? Brought to you by Capital Property Group, 70 Main Street in Jewett City. Capital Property Group offers property management, condo association management, long and short-term rental management services. You can contact them by email, management@mycapitalteam.com, or call 860-319-0055. Capital Property Group, simplifying property ownership and management for you.
Back here at Griswold High School, Griswold just giving up a touchdown here to Woodstock to keep it interesting, Sean, 47-34.
I think we need to start working on defenses in practice here. Both.
And this ECC Game of the Week presented by Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. Get the kickoff here from Woodstock.
You know we're going to see the onside kick.
I was just going to ask you that.
Gotta.
Yep.
Oh.
Nice scoop.
That
nice
wasn't
scoop.
dramatic.
No, not dramatic at all.
You got to kick it real hard, having it bounce off him. Not just, you got to nail it.
All right, let's recognize the young man that actually picked that up. I can't see that number, 19. So who was that for Griswold? That is Cole Dubois. He's a sophomore? Or is it Dubois?
Yeah.
In French,
that
it's
doesn't
Dubois.
sound familiar, yeah. High scoring game. Again, 2 weeks in a row.
85 points total last week against Windham, 81 this week against Woodstock for Griswold.
And I'm going to almost guarantee that we're going to see another score.
Mills pitches it to Waters. Waters coming to the left, gets over the 50.
I don't see any reason why Waters should still be in the.
Number 2, Waters with the
All right.
And he got down to the 46 of Woodstock, so that's 2nd and 5.
2 scores up, and you've got a bench full of good backs, even in the sophomore age. You might want to fit in now. You don't want to risk any injury here.
If you're just joining us, Cutter was disqualified from the game because he got his second unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Woodstock just jumped again, so that'll be 5 yards and a first down for Griswold.
Offsides against the defense.
Cutter caught the pass on the 2-point conversion after the last Griswold score, and he spun the football in the end zone, picked it up, and then was handing it to the ref, and then they threw the flag. So
a lot of undisciplined penalties on Griswold tonight.
I mean, they had 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties in the same play.
Yep.
Now Turner cuts it over to the right, gets down inside the 35, but there's a flag, more than likely holding here on Griswold. Holding on Griswold.
Did it have to do with the play? No more ticky-tack calls. Let's go. This got to be a record for penalties.
Against the Wolverines.
It's been a lot.
It's been a lot, yeah. Most I've seen
it's got to be double digits on both sides. There's been at least
probably 40% of the plays that ran tonight are penalties.
There's been at least 4 offsides penalties on Woodstock. They've had 3 delay of games.
Yep. Unsportsmanlike conduct. I lost count. But see, I see a lot of young kids in now, so gives them some reps.
Mills takes the snap, hands it off to Waters. Waters over to the right-hand side. He's inside the 40, the 35, the 30. He keeps chugging down to the 26. Nice game by Waters there.
Good run by number 2, Waters. First down.
He's had a busy night. Get the ice bath ready for him.
Him and Cutter both have had a really solid night.
First and 10, balls on the 26-yard line.
I mean, we've also seen some good running plays by Fleming, by D'Amico,
Turner.
Josh Turner. Yeah, they're very deep.
All right, here we go. First and 10 at the 26 of Woodstock for Griswold. Mills hands it off inside.
Looks like D'Amico.
That's D'Amico, 21. Gets 4 out of that, so it'll be 2nd and 6.
Run up the middle by number 21, D'Amico. Gain it 4 on the play. Second down, 6.
I think that's it's pretty much Griswold's game tonight now.
4 minutes left to go here in the game.
They're controlling the clock, taking their time.
Up by 13 inside Griswold territory. Just can't turn it over here.
Nope.
Nice fake coming around to the left.
That looks like Turner. Oh,
that's Waters, I think.
Waters, yep. Call the whistle.
Yeah, he picked up a few there. I don't think he got the first down.
I thought he had forward progress.
Ball is carried by Waters. Gain of 3.
Yeah, it looked like he was. Yeah, it looked like his forward progress was down to the 27, but they're putting him at the 29.
Well, I think because he ran on his own power, he ran backwards.
So that'll make it 3rd and 3.
Yeah. And the clock's ticking down to 3 minutes.
Probably be under 3 by the time they snap the ball.
Is it Saturday yet?
We've got 2 hours and 45 minutes till it's Saturday.
Mills is under center.
He hands off to Turner. Turner up the middle. Gets inside the 15 for a first down.
Yeah.
At the 13-yard line. So it'll be 1st and
Run up
10
the middle by number 11,
for
Turner.
Griswold.
First down, Griswold.
Griswold taking it down here.
Yep. I don't think Woodstock's going to use any timeouts. Probably just going to go down, let the clock go down. Turner, D'Amico in the backfield.
D'Amico gets the handoff over to the right-hand side. Gets down inside the 10, or right about the 10. That's where he'll be brought down. So that'll bring up 2nd and about 6. 7 yards.
Under 2 minutes. Well, who?
Player of the game,
Waters.
Capital brought you by Capital Property Group. I think we're leaning towards Waters at this point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. He's been workhorse throughout the entirety of the game.
Mills and Cutter were obviously in the conversation, but once Cutter got tossed, we kind of like, if you're not going to be disciplined, you can't win an award.
Correct.
So.
Job well done by all those, but especially, Nick Waters.
We got a whistle here. Now there's a timeout. Timeout Griswold. Okay.
Timeout Griswold.
So that's 1:22 here to go in the game. Griswold's up 47-34.
I think that timeout is just to get the only reason that timeout could be is for get some younger players in there. I can't imagine.
Yeah, I don't see any substitutes going in at this point.
You need to take your starting quarterback out and give your backup a few reps.
So we're going to try to get get a player on for you for the Capital Property Group player of the game.
We just mentioned it.
Yeah, heard that.
Waters.
Nick Waters, yeah.
Yep. So that's who we're going with. We had a few in mind, but seems like as the game went on, he was standing out more and more.
Yep.
And if you guys have seen the graphic that's been up on the screen a couple of times here and there with the flags, with the Griswold and the Plainfield flag, it's which side are you on?
Oh,
Well, you'll hear more about that coming up soon.
Yep.
Anyway, back to you guys.
Did you see the screen?
I didn't see the screen. I've been watching the game. All right, there we go. Mills pitches it back. And we'll get it up inside. And that's a touchdown. Another score.
I want to say. Is that 8?
Is that Waters again. Waters again. So that just makes more of a case for him as player of the game.
He just went through there like a bullet. And we beat the 85 points of Windham Griswold.
We did. We now surpassed that, and we've got a 50-point game here for Griswold.
And still have a minute and 12 seconds left to play in the ball game.
Minute 12 seconds to go. They haven't put the score
Just in
up
case
yet.
this game wasn't long enough for you, we're not done yet.
53-34. Griswold looks like they're going for 2 here.
I don't know why they want to do that.
All right, here we go. 2-point conversion. Mills rolling out to his right, looking for somebody. Nothing's there. He throws it into the end zone, and it's incomplete. So that'll be a failed 2-point conversion. So that'll keep the score 53-34, a minute 12 to go here in the game. And you're listening to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN. Oof. We're going on 3 hours here. Pretty close. This is an NFL game.
Put the flags in your pockets. Oh, yeah. Good game, though. High-scoring game, just like you called. 53-34. So both teams will come out of this game being 2-2.
Come out of it being 2-2. And more than likely, Woodstock falls in their Class M rankings, and Griswold will move up in their Class S ranking.
Yep.
This makes Griswold 1-1 in the ECC, and I think also for Woodstock 1-1.
Who's Griswold's next opponent? Who we got?
All right, next opponent for Griswold is going to be Bacon Lyman. And Bacon lost last night to Killingly 49-6.
That doesn't tell you a lot about Bacon, though.
And the kickoff by Mills is deep. Caught at the 16, over the 20, 25, 30. Gets up to the 35, 30, back over the 40. Dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. It was a fumble. Clearly a fumble. What are they? They're just calling him down? Forward progress? He wasn't down on the ground.
Well,
they didn't tackle him.
But he was in the one position there. Was his forward progress stuff where they're ripping it out of his hand?
No, he was still going.
Maybe score control by the, I don't know. Or somebody messed up. How do you call it? You can't just say, okay, touchdown.
It's Griswold football.
All right.
Maybe he went down and picked it up,
Yeah.
so he was down. I don't know. That was crazy. It was a crazy play. Okay, here we go. We got 55.9 seconds to go in the game. Griswold up by 19.
I don't get that. Why they still have their starting quarterback in the game. That does not make sense.
And Waters is still in there. D'Amico's still in there. Turner's still in there.
Well.
All right. Well, we'll see if they just take a knee here and kind of run it out, or
Yeah.
I mean, Woodstock does have 3 timeouts, so.
Nah, I think they concede and probably just.
Yeah,
get up and fade.
They're going to kneel. D'Amico's deep here in the backfield, so they're just going to go into victory formation here. Yeah, Mills kneels it down. They'll probably have to snap it one more time based on the clock.
In youth football, you're allowed to call it.
The ref's looking at the clock. He's going to wait to wind the play clock.
Both teams just, should be able to say, you know what, that's it.
So they'll snap it one more time, and that'll do it. We're under 30
so
seconds here.
It's a big bounce-back win after a tough one in Windham last week for Griswold.
And that'll do it. Griswold will take home a 53-34 win here at home against Woodstock in the ECC Game of the Week, presented by Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. Sean, it's been a pleasure. We're going to get Mr. Waters up here to do an interview as the player of the game. We're going to make every attempt to do that. Player of the game is being brought to you by the Capital Property Group. So we're going to try to effort getting him up here. Sean and I will take a little break here. We'll come back. We'll do a summary of the game, and we'll hopefully get Mr. Waters up here for a little conversation. So you're listening to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN.
Who is going to be the SNSN player of the game? Brought to you by Capital Property Group, 70 Main Street in Jewett City. Capital Property Group offers property management, condo association management, long and short-term rental management services. You can contact them by email, management@mycapitalteam.com, or call 860-319-0055. Capital Property Group, simplifying property ownership and management for you.
You buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
School's back in session and it's time for a pop quiz. True or false? Insurance coverage is all the same and it doesn't matter where you buy it. False. True or false? The best kind of insurance is the cheapest you can find. False. True or false? Working with a local agent can help you navigate all your specific coverage needs while finding a competitive price for free. True. Don't let yourself fail when it comes to your insurance. Call, email, chat us online today. Our qualified staff can walk you through the process, find the coverage that's right for you, and the discounts you qualify for. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
And we're back here at Griswold High School. Hello, everybody. And I'm gonna get these. I guess they are gonna join us. Sean's like, I thought I was out
All right,
here.
are we back? We're back. Here we go. All right. Thanks,
right.
Mike, for bringing us back. 53-34, Griswold with a 19-point win here tonight. And it was interesting game right from the jump, Sean. I mean, Griswold takes the kickoff, goes 70 yards, scores. Woodstock gets the ball, and on 4th and whatever from their own 30-something, they decide to try to fake
Yeah, I
punt.
believe it was 4th and long. Correct. Yeah, they're deep in territory, and then they come back the next series, do it again. They're even farther back in their territory, and it cost them.
Yeah, so Griswold gets up quick, 14-0. Then it's 21-0. It's 21-7. Looks like Woodstock's trying to get back into the game, but they never really got closer than I think it was
Five.
I think five.
Yeah, it was five.
Five was the closest they got. So one score.
I don't care. I just won $500 on DraftKings for the over.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I
No,
think
I
I'm
didn't. You can't bet on it. What am I, Pete Rose? Come on.
Hey, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
does Pete Rose get in the Hall of Fame now?
No.
I don't.
That would be very,
So I have a friend that grew up in Northern Kentucky, and he's a Reds fan.
Mm-hmm.
And we had the conversation the other day, and I said he'd be in the Hall of Fame already if he didn't bet on the Reds.
Yeah.
Do you know how much anger that would cause if they put a Pete Rose?
I think if I was his family, I'd say shove it up your.
Exactly. Exactly. All right.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Never know. All right, we are trying to get Waters up here for a little conversation. Did Sass was he successful in that mission?
I don't know. He's wandering around. I think he finally got him. So yeah, he's got him.
All right, so we're going to get him up here in a minute or two, but good win for Griswold. Puts them back at 500, 2-2. Woodstock goes to 2-2 as well. It's been a really good ECC game of the week. High scoring. We thought it was going to be high scoring from the get-go. So it definitely was. I mean, we've done how many ECC games of the week have we done here for football so far, Mike, this season?
For football?
Yeah.
Couple.
Yeah, we did
2.
the Killingly East line.
Yeah.
Which was a complete blowout. That was 49-0. So this was definitely a closer game, but a lot of penalties.
Yeah, I mean,
it was.
Griswold has that high-powered offense. They scored a lot of points, just like you thought they were, and they did just enough on defense to get the win. Still let up. I forget the scores down now.
34.
34. They still give up 30 points is a lot. 34 points is a lot, but they're able to come out with the victory.
So good win for Griswold. They'll go. They got Bacon next week.
Yep.
Mike, what's the next ECC game of the week? What do we got?
The next one will be Monday, and it will be a volleyball contest.
Nice, awesome.
So
nice little volleyball match against who are the contestants?
Montville.
Montville Griswold?
No.
Montville.
I'd have to look at the schedule. So
is it in Montville?
Out. It is.
It is in Montville. Okay.
You want to come do the game with us?
Mondays I can't do that, but that's.
If you know anybody that knows anything about volleyball,
I do actually know a lot about volleyball. I very much like volleyball.
Send them over. So.
I was a big Flo Hyman, Steve Timmons fan back in the day in the 80s and 90s when the men's and women's volleyball team were dominant for the United States.
Yep.
Flo Hyman actually died of Marfan syndrome because she was like a 6'8" female. So it, sometimes that happens. All right, and here we go. All right. Hey, we can both ask them questions now. Yeah. All right. Oh, we got to put him in the middle.
There you go.
Put him in the middle. Come this way a little bit. I just don't want to fall. All right, so here we go. Hey, we got Nick Waters here. He is the Capital Property Group Player of the Game for the ECC Game of the Week here for Griswold. So, Nick, you guys get out on them early, 14-0. They made it interesting, got within 5, but then you pulled away at the end. And you scored 4 touchdowns tonight. Is that the most you've scored in a game in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about the philosophy coming in and then how you guys adjusted a little bit as the game went on.
So our goal was to just punch it on them, run the ball down their throats. I think our line did a pretty good job blocking, opening up holes for me and the running backs, which led us to score a lot of points on the board.
Yeah, nice. 53 points, obviously high of the season so far this year. We thought it was going to be a high-scoring game because they've scored some points too. Yeah. So defensively, what adjustments were you guys making in the second half there to kind of try to stop it seemed to be the QB keeper was their main way of gaining yardage there.
Yeah, so our linebackers, they just needed to fill the holes on the QB, and I think they did a pretty good job after because he did score 3 touchdowns. He did score 3 rushing touchdowns, and then I think we did a good job stopping him after that.
All right, next game, Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Bacon Lyman. Bacon lost last night to Killing 49-6. What do you guys know about them?
Bacon?
Yeah.
They got a pretty good D end. I know that.
Okay. All right. So anything that you guys are going to be planning for that game, or are you going to kind of keep running the same philosophy that you did tonight?
Pretty much keep running the same philosophy.
Okay. All right.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
I'm just curious. You guys are very deep at the running back position.
Mm-hmm.
You've got you, Cutter, D'Amico, Turner. What's it like in practice at the competition level?
They usually play the 2-back, like the fullback, and me and Cutter usually play the wings.
Yep.
So
yeah, you guys are
it's competitive.
Very competitive, very deep. So it's good to see.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you, Nick Waters, the ECC Game of the Week, Player of the Game, brought to you by Capital Property Group. And that'll do it for us. You've been listening to the ECC Game of the Week on SNSN. All right, thank you, man.
Thank you.
Good game.